Welcome back to another special edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your coach Frenchy, back in the Bell Center for what? Another great live stream of Montreal Canadiens. They host tonight the Ottawa Senators for the 9th time of the season. One more game to go after tonight. They are one of the two teams. Montreal have to play 10 times this season for the complete of 56 game. First of all, we want to welcome everybody. Welcome Dan Ashma. I hope the Abs win 5-3 tonight. Would be great to see a back-to-back game because since April 1st, 16 game ago, that's the last time the Montreal have a 2 straight. It was honestly a 3 game straight. This is over 34 days. The Montreal didn't accomplish a back-to-back game with a W. Can will happen tonight? That will be something we have to see. But again, would be interesting because we have a list of the players are hurt on injuries and will not be there tonight. We talk about Carey Price. We talk about Brendan Gallagher. We talk about Paul Biron, Thomas Tatar, Jonathan Drouin. And they are, it's amazing. I'm still waiting for if Armia was supposed to play tonight. I did not check the last 30 minutes, the situation with Montreal. We know Caden Primo is going to be between the pipes tonight. We welcome the return of Brett Kulak on the lineup, and they will remove, Eric Gustafsson out. So for sure that will happen for the Montreal Canadiens. And also they recall today Alex Belzil and Ryan Poland from the Laval Rocket. They are on the Texas squad. And we just heard a couple of minutes ago, Gustafsson is going to be between the pipes and get the nod for the Ottawa Senators tonight, where it's going to be a difficult game for the Montreal Canadiens with all the players I just mentioned are not in the lineup tonight. So first, welcome, go NHL. Welcome aboard again. Always a pleasure to having you. Dan again, you here. It's always great to have you. Hopefully you will sign up on their YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Hockey Nation Show. We have also the Dynasty people exactly from Montreal Canadiens. We welcome Denis Richer, Sébastien Lemay, and also maybe Sly is going to be a part tonight of the show directly from New Brunswick. And Jarmo, maybe we'll see him tonight at some point directly from Finland. McKaken from Edmonton. And, all the other people, Frank Zalazar and Gator teams, maybe some point they're going showing up when the Florida Panthers open up their game at 8 o'clock. We have only 2 games so far during the day. If it's buckle up your belt today because it's 15 game, one of the busier game in NHL this season. 2 already done. 1, Boston Bruins beat the Buffalo Sabres by a score of 6-2. And then another shocking surprise, the Detroit Red Wings beat the Tampa Bay Lightning 1-0 and shootout. So again, this happens during the year 56 with COVID situation, back-to-back game or a lot of game and a short night. So we'll see what happens again. Montreal will be interesting to see them tonight. If they can plug another game. We have a couple of things I want to show you. We have a time because we do a pre-game show. We're going to talk about Svente. I want to mention about what Montreal suffer or the struggle. And also we're watching on the right side the Derby, Kentucky. At that moment, we'll see who's going to win. Who is by the way, if you want to tell me, who do you think they're going to win the Derby, Kentucky? We still have the time. The race is not start. It's going to start in a few minutes. Maybe it's going to be the Rod Hot, whatever they call it. I did not follow too much today, but it would be interesting. And the only thing I know in Kentucky right now, the Derby, Kentucky, look like you have no COVID over there. Many thousands of people with many fixed hat are there. And I think that's for me, that's the first major events where I see so many people. They have no social distance over there, mask, no mask, but this is like impressive to see, feel like 2 years ago before COVID. Just impressive to see that. So it was funny. Anyway, I'm laughing because for me it's like unbelievable to see that. So why they have so many people there? We cannot fill up all the hockey rink right now when you see over 1,000 people there. Anyway, let's talk a little bit more about the Montreal Canadiens. What I want to show to you about that, and let's start with the series between both. Canadiens are 3-2. The Senators are. Oh, Lisa D, she's at home tonight. Welcome, Lisa. Glad to having you. If you want to follow someone, want to learn about cooking, meal, she is the one, Lisa D. She's a great one. The goals for is 24-20 for Ottawa Senators. Shot 270, 233. The power play, Ottawa have a great advantage this season against the Montreal Canadiens, 7-29. So that's what they are going right now to see how Ottawa is going to do. Again, Lisa, thanks to join us. Thank you to be here tonight. Appreciate a lot to support, and hopefully everything is well with you. A couple of more things for the last 10 game from Montreal Canadiens against still 4-6-0. The goals for 20, goal again 33, 5-27 a power play, 5-26 and short PK. This is a little bit more complicated at the beginning like that, but I really like that new graphic we bring to you. Everything in dark is Montreal, everything in white is Ottawa Senator. You can see, you can read by yourself. I just want to mention the only mistake I make a mistake is the goal later is Batterson 17, and the point later is Tkachuk at 34, Toffoli 38, and Toffoli at 26. You can see a special team for Ottawa is not too bad, 26-21. Montreal is 16-25. The only thing Montreal have to take advantage is the Ottawa gave a lot of goal this year. They are number 30 at 3.46. And I would think it would be really a big element for Montreal to take advantage. When we talk about this, let's go to the sharpen up what you need to know from Coach Frenchy. The Abs are 22-18-9. Senators are 19-27-4. The series 3-3-2 for Montreal. It's not Primo versus Forsberg. We heard just it's going to be Primo versus Davson. The last 5 games, Montreal are 2-3-0. Their goals for 12. Their goals again 17. Their PK 14-13. 2-11. Allen is a 10-10-4. 2.58. 0.909. The Suzuki have 6 points the last 5 games. Toffoli 4 goals. Petrie 3 assists. Edmondson +2. And I think what for me, the Montreal to be great to beat Ottawa is to have a better first pass on the breakout. Take advantage of the Senator problem and the defensive zone because they gave away a lot of puck. They turn over a lot of puck over there and press them with 2-4 check on them. Use your speed and your body to apply this to the D where they are only Shabbat can carry on the puck most to any other defenseman. And, of course, beat your special team. Finally, watch for them Norris, Tkachuk, Suzol, Shabbat, and Patterson. And their power play this year is pretty good. Honestly, at that moment, the Montreal Canadiens can only finish fourth. And I think that will be against Toronto. Now, a lot of people said they are only 4 points behind Winnipeg. But I would say to you, they are only 6 points in front Calgary. And I don't know. Can they catch up Winnipeg and play Edmonton? I think Edmonton have more other effect, McDavid and Trussell. I feel like Montreal have a little bit more chance. But again, they can beat Toronto if they play like they're supposed to play. Not the way they played the last 10 games or 12 games. They don't score a lot of goals. Or the fact they scored 5 yesterday. But will it be interesting to see that? Yeah, the game is on NHL TV. If you live in Montreal, I don't know if you're on Montreal or not, but the game is going to be on the NHL.tv or RDS, TV Sport in Montreal for sure. That's the only thing I can tell you right now about that one over there. I want to show to you one thing, what the Montreal struggle a lot. And I compilate this today. Listen, this is a controlling zone exit. So when you're talking about coach, it's when the players take the puck and cross the blue line, their blue line and controlling the exit with the puck. That's the controlling exit. So the best player for them is this year so far is Brett Kulak. He did not play the last 5 games. Victor Mete is gone. And then Romanov is the number 3 right now at 44, Betry 43, Chariot is 41, Edmondson 40, Merrill 38, Weber at 35. That's something they need to know. That's something they have to do. I think the Derby is right now on, and we'll see what's going on over there. I cannot see exactly the name of the first one, but they are the 19th horse on the race right now for the Derby. So we'll see who's going to win. I'll be honest with you, I can tell you that in a few seconds if you give me one chance. What do you think about your team so far? Are you a Winnipeg Jets or? We are at the end of the Derby, Kentucky right now. Four horse. The one in the middle is coming in the left side. Going to finish it first. We'll see. Pushing at the end. 4 horse. One of the top ones coming in finally. Bob Barefoot, the win again. Bob Pepper, win again. Unbelievable. Media spirit or something like that, win the race. I'm not a Kentucky guy, so I'm sorry about that. Let me check for you. I like when people ask me questions. Yes, this is on the TV, A Sport, CD, and Sportnet, or SNE. That is right now. The hockey night in Canada is supposed to be Toronto, I believe. Yeah, Toronto, Maple Leaf. Again, Vancouver Canucks, the game is on hockey night in Canada, CBC. And then you have the second game, doubleheader, Calgary, Edmonton on hockey night in Canada. So just give you an information about that one over there. Is it? Can you tell me then if it's Winnipeg, your hockey team, or you prefer Montreal Canadiens? Just curious. Welcome aboard, by the way. Glad to having you here. Here we go. The Derby, Kentucky is over. Amazing. Jarmo, welcome aboard. We have Jarmo aboard tonight also. Welcome, everybody. And then I will give you an idea why you're talking, and I'm sorry I cut you guys on that one over there, but I want to show you something. I really believe this is really where I really look after the game. It's the zone exit, the zone entries, and other elements like entry denials or the down recovery, and all the events. That's tell me a little bit more. Like Romanov yesterday, he tried to 11 times the zone exit. He controlled 5 times. He fell 4 times. He downed the puck 2 times. That gave him a 45%. Not great. Toffoli, 6 attempts, 2 controlling, 1 down, 4 fell. And Kokanemi, 40. The best player right now, yesterday, Ben Chariot, 6 attempts, 5 controlling, 1 down. And, that you can see for 83%. So this gives you an idea what's going on for Montreal. Listen, they have 118 at them in zone exit. 43% of zone exit was great. The zone entry, it was 95, controlling at 23. So that's stick and gling the puck. They don't pin the puck 42 times. I wish I had that stat where how many they can recovery. And then they have 30, they fell, and they for a total of 46. 46% right there. So when you really look about it, you are a big abs, the blue blanc rouge. That's awesome. Then welcome aboard. Another one. We have Jermo aboard tonight. We have Lisa stop by. NHL will be around, I'm sure, and other people around. They will be back when the game is going to start. But a big game again of a Montreal Canadiens. That will put more pressure on Calgary if they win tonight. Calgary sit at home right now waiting for watching the game. And honestly, Calgary have to win most of their game before they reach the Montreal Canadiens. Canadiens have a big wins coming. They play Ottawa tonight. They play Toronto 3 times next week. Then you have Ottawa between, and then another time. And then finally 2 more games at the end of the season against Edmonton Oilers. So Weber is out. Dominic Charm, he was really a little bit. He was supposed to be, first of all, it was reevaluated today. I expect me weak. I don't expect rest of the year. But Jeff Petrie have a very good through 3 games the last time. Guy Lafleur, the flower, remind me a lot of memories right there, my friend Dan. Petrie looking good for the last 2-3 games. More intense, better on the offensive side. He got 4 points. But again, he did not score. That's what we need maybe. We need more application of defensive on the active. What are you talking about? Activate them in the play. Join the rush. Control the puck. Pinch on the board. That's kind of play I'm looking for. Be active. Activate them. Be a part. The goal of Likonen, if you watch my review game today, a post game, I show to you all the different goals. What happening? Who make a mistake? Romanov was 2 mistakes at the first 3 goals. Then on the goal of Likonen, it's because Ben Chariot jumped in the play. It was a 4 versus 2. That's what they score. So that's something like that. First goal for the Abs tonight. KK tonight. You talk about KK, my friend. I have to tell you that. I forgot about this. What is this one over there? I forgot to show this to you. Is it this one? No. I have the match up of the day. Is it this one? Here we go. The match up head to head. Jesperi Kokanimi, 49 game, 5 goals, 15 assists, 20 points versus Brady Tkachuk. 50 games, 16 goals, 18 assists for 34 points. This is the matchup of the day today between both. Talking about prediction, why not? Give me your prediction of the game tonight. What is the final score? Can Ottawa beat Montreal or Montreal beat Ottawa? Time to go for your prediction of the night. And we'll see, we'll take a note of this. Gustafsson is out, Kolek is in. Gustafsson was the one make the 3rd goal against them when he put his head up. That's what happened, so we'll see what happened there. Wow, Carey Price. Jason. KK. What's the final score for you, Jeremo? Jeremo said Armia. I will go tonight with a big score, 5-4, Montreal and OT. First goal of the night, Anderson. I did not see your score. Is it what you said? Did you write before I said the score? I did not see your score at all. You got the same score like me. By the way, I have also Jeff Petrie on my team, on my fantasy league. Then I get your name. You said KK scored the first goal. Armia for Jarmo. I said Anderson. And can we see the first goal of Cole Caufield? A couple of news right now. We can go about this. Listen, we have 15 games today. This is a busy calendar I never see all year long. And we got sometime 12, 11, 13. And maybe we'll see one time 14, but 15 game. This is unbelievable. The busy day. This is a big game, guys. The Dallas against Nashville. The winner of this game make a big step to finish and to make the playoff. More chance to make the playoff. That's the first game I want to see. This is for the first place, Pittsburgh, Washington. That will be interesting to see that. Of course, other race like Calgary and Montreal, and they race every time that. But for me, this is really the game over there. Will make a big difference for the rest. And definitely, Rangers lose tonight will be the end of the end for them for the playoff. I did not look aloud. My head was down. I was typing the score by myself. Tomorrow is be almost like a day vacation for the Hockey Nation live show tomorrow. I prepare my power ranking. By the way, I want to invite you. Dan, if you don't know, I don't know, maybe you know. But we have a daily show, Monday to Friday, at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. This week, we welcome Turner Stevenson, the winner of the Stanley Cup with the New Jersey Devils, and also drafted by the Montreal Canadiens. He's going to stop by to have an interview with me and my co-host, Michael Devedano. This is Thursday, so we welcome you. If you can make it, that'd be great. We will look for you to having you. If you can, or join and reach your other friends. If you can be there, that'd be great for sure. That's something we're looking for. That'll be a great game tonight to get him to get first goal. Almost scored yesterday. He touched the post on the shot, but hopefully he will make it tonight, and maybe it will be a goal for him. His first and NHL. That'll be great to see that. To be honest with you. I want to show you what's happening. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate a lot. We have a great family here, the people you're going to see. We're not big number yet, but we're not discouraged. We just started this show a couple of weeks ago, but a month ago. We started, honestly, really, really hard on the December. And then January, we step up more. And then February, we start to do live streaming like that. And I think that's make a big difference. We enjoy it. We have a good time. So that's what we do. People will be there Monday. Here's the subject for Monday, guys. We're going to do who is the finalist of the MVP this season and the power ranking of Coach Frenchy. That's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about this, so don't be there Monday. And we have something special coming Tuesday, Wednesday. Of course, Turner Stevenson, Thursday and Friday. We do another thing. We're going to do, you need to do your own team on each division. Who is going to be your players? You can select 3 players per team. We're going to talk more about this Monday. That'd be great. Then we can do that at some point. That'd be amazing. Let's talk. DM me. You can reach me on the Facebook page. If you like that, just DM me. We can talk. It'll be a pleasure to having you for sure. Sherilyn Tuka sang the national anthem in Montreal. One of the best. Tonight it was the retro jersey Montreal warm up, everything. And we'll see how Montreal is going to act against Ottawa. Ottawa is 6-4-0 last 10 game. This team surprised a lot of people. So it'll be interesting to see that. And we'd like to, before we start, if you have a chance to like the video or the live stream, don't forget to click on like. That would be great. Us to increase us. And again, talk about this to your friends, your member, your family, and let's make this show better with all the people. Thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate a lot. Like I said, we're going to update all the game tonight. It'll be a little bit difficult with so many games. But when we hear something, we let you know. Again, we also follow a lot of Florida Panthers. Right now, they play against Chicago Blackhawks. Sergei Poprovsky is going to be between the pipes for them. Will be interesting to see them to play. We're going to maybe consider a live stream with a post game of this game tonight with the game with Florida Panthers. So just hanging out. So Philip Gustafson recorded 2-1-1 with an average of 1.81, 0.946 in 4 games against Montreal. Last time he played against Montreal was 1 month ago. Primo 0-1-0, 4.05, 0.879. He's the one start his second game in this season with Montreal. And NHL, his career is 1-2-0. Oui, Sébastien, oui, juste parlé de ça. On a juste mentionné ça. This is goal night, first goal in NHL. Here we go. The puck is dropped, winning by Dano. Dano to Edmondson and Petrie. And then the puck recovery by Ottawa. Now they go back all the way. Petrie after recovery in front of Primo and restart for the breakout. Edmondson to Kokanemi. Unfortunately, the puck. Jeff Petrie jump in the play at the blue line. Jeff Petrie is coming. Turn around. First save by Gustafson. Dano recovery in the corner. Now, battle and then Shabbat. Shabbat in preparation to break out to Ottawa. Good stick of Dano. Dano play with Toffoli and Kokanemi. Oh no, Anderson. Kokanemi pressure on Shabbat. Finally, Shabbat turned around the puck. Gave to Zab. Zab waiting for a change. Now we have Eric Stahl with, not Eric Stahl, but Stahl play tonight with Perry and Frolic. Connor Brown returned the puck back to Zab. Zab on the other side to Brown again. Brown did the puck behind Primo. First one to be there is Tierney and Romanov. But finally, Chariot picked up the puck with a glove. Gave to Suzuki to Toffoli. Toffoli lobbed the puck over. Recovery by Ottawa. Finally, Tierney picked up the puck around the board. And now, breakaway. Ottawa's coming. He missed the net. Wow. First mistake from Montreal. Ottawa breakaway and did not score. Here we go. Suzuki now. Spinorama and bring the puck back, or we request for a new change. Victor Mete with number 98 with the puck at the preparation or breakout down the puck behind the net, and Primo stop. Primo right there. Bring the puck on the board. Don't play the match. Caufield is on the ice with Romanov. Kodak. I'm sorry. Kodak is there with Romanov. Caufield played tonight with Evans and Lekanen. No change on lineup forward, look like. Josh Brown back to Backstrom. Or Brandstrom or something like that. Face off at the blue line. I don't know exactly the nature of the injury for Weber. One thing we know is he got hurt the first game on the West Canadian trip, the last one. So he played all the trip with injury. And that's who he is, Weber. And that's maybe one reason he struggled. That'd be great, Dan. We can talk about a podcast. We have a podcast too. Here we go. Puck go back in the behind. Oh, stop and puck go behind Primo. Merrill to Anderson. Anderson waiting. Back to Merrill to Dano. Dano now the blue line. Dano waiting. Oh, try to reach Kokanemi behind. Kokanemi foul on the body check from Ottawa. Here we go. Ottawa's coming now. Great coverage by Anderson. Check from Kokanemi. Anderson pick up the puck. Back to Edmondson. Hit over the net. Great play. We can see. I'm talking about a D-joint the rush. Great save. Wow. Anderson, Dano, and Kokanemi back-to-back shot on the net. But Edmondson joined the rush. We want our D active in the play. Join the rush. And he missed the net. But again, great body check on Kokanemi for the turnover for Anderson. Great start. Yep. Star lose the puck in front of Norris. Puck recovery by Jeff Brown. And a turnover, Ottawa. Frolic waiting. Frolic right now. Frolic shoot. Puck stopped by Perry. Oh, Star. Don't hurt. Tierney. Shoot the puck. Primo rebound. Oh, Connor Brown. Crossbar. Primo again, you have to control his rebound. Victor Vitage play with Brown as the third pair of the defensemen. Zuzol with the puck with Jeff Brown. Brown down the puck behind Primo. Romanov, the first one to get there. Primo now give the puck to Tadanov. Another turnover by Montreal. Stop by Primo again. Two teams right now give a lot of puck. Toffoli now give back to the D. D join the puck to Suzuki. Covered by Toffoli on the left side. Toffoli apply the cut back. Got to Romanov. Romanov to Cole Merrill. Chariot, sorry. Toffoli right now behind the net. To Chariot. Chariot shoot the puck. Save by Gavison. No rebound in front of Joel Armia. Another turnover very cost a lot for Montreal. It was a rebound. No controlling by... Oops. Sorry. Oh, it's awesome then. Glad to having you here. Here we go. Puck outside of the blue line. Recovery by Montreal. Merrill play with Kolak. Gustafsson behind the net. Situation, a breakout. Lekanen shoot. Stop by Gustafsson. Good shot. Montreal got a couple of great shots tonight so far. Better. Another good start for Montreal. Yesterday they have the same way. But the offensive Winnipeg get the first goal of the night. Zab at the point. Zab had 2 goals against Montreal this year on this 3 goal. Caufield used the board. Unfortunately, puck stopped by Zab. Again, turnover by Caufield. Now, Ottawa's coming. Jeff. Another post crossbar from Ottawa. A lot of, no goal, but a lot of shots already. 5 shots so far. 9 shots in the game. 2 crossbar for Ottawa. Face off at the left side of Caden Primo. Dano fast to Norris, I believe. Yep. Montreal win the face-off. Puck go behind the net. Recovery by Petrie. Petrie to Jeff Anderson. Josh Anderson tried to use the board as a 6-man. Bring back. Cut back. Anderson to the board. Kachuk is there. Kokanemi turn around. Kokanemi tried to pack the puck at Petrie. Petrie walk to Edmondson. Edmondson shoot. Missing the net. Rebound. Offensively Anderson. But Kokanemi pick up the puck to Dano. Dano to Edmondson. Edmondson waiting to Kokanemi. To Edmondson shoot. Great. One-timer for Joel Edmondson. Live that one. And then finally, Patterson got the puck behind the net to first one be there, Jeff Petrie. Petrie went out. Use the puck back to Montreal. Puck go back to Suzuki. Suzuki at the red line. Down the puck behind Jeff Brown. The first one be there, Victor Mete. Mete pressed by Perry. Now Jeff Brown feel the pressure of Toffoli. Now Suzuki. Corey Perry play with Jeff Brown and Toffoli with Suzuki and finally Romanov waiting at the blue line. Long stretch pass. Tipped by Montreal. Suzuki first one be there with Jeff Brown. Finally Armias coming on the ice. Good pinching by Chariot right there. Turnover again for Ottawa. Chariot tried to keep the puck in the zone. Victor Mete to the board. Lose the puck again. Pressure of Chariot. Finally, Romanov, the first one, pick up the puck. Send to Frolic. Frolic back outside the blue line. And a recovery for Zab, D to D. Zab waiting to Ottawa bring the puck all the way down. I'm sorry about that. The puck was losing. Chariot used the board to Perry to Stahl. To Frolic was too far from him. Zab. It will come one day. Here we go. Puck in the corner, bottle behind the net. Lekonen, get out of the zone. On the back ends, try to reach someone, maybe no icing. Gustafsson pick up the puck. Use the puck, D behind the net. Pressure, forecheck, and the puck go on the board. Now we have recovery by Montreal at the blue line. Merrill right now at the blue line with Caufield. Finally, when Ottawa shoot, blocked by the defenseman Montreal. Turnover. Shabbat in front of Caufield. Shabbat go low. Shabbat in front of net. Nobody leave there. Wow. Another bad play, bad coverage by Montreal again. Ottawa's coming. Catch hook behind the net with Betry, losing the puck, recovery by Edmondson. Edmondson uses speed to Dano. Dano at the red line, down the puck. Anderson tried to be there, first one in front Mete. Anderson pick up the puck, bring the puck to under corner, but unfortunately Jeff Brown will be the first one. Now bring the puck to the board. Edmondson, now Ottawa's coming. A breakaway again. Zazzle shoot, stopped by Caden Primo. A lot of chance from Ottawa, to be honest with you, said at the beginning. At least 3-4 great chance. And no goal. Perry. Chance for the Ottawa. Wait the puck behind the net. It's Jeff Petrie who's going to wait. Not many offside face whistle tonight. 10:36 to go at the first period. Jeff Petrie, long stretch pass. Down the one there. Is it Frolic? Frolic, the first one to get the puck right there. Frolic shot in front of the net. Gustafsson. Rebound. Eric Stahl could not make it. Frolic, bring the puck to Stahl. Stahl to Romanoff. Romanoff to Perry. Perry return the puck to Romanoff. Romanoff to Chariot. Chariot right now waiting. Use the board to Frolic. Frolic down the puck and finally Ottawa Canadiens, but we ask a chance for Montreal. Zezev with the puck. Bring back to Shabbat. Ottawa now on the line. It's the third line. I did not see Nick Paul tonight. Nick Paul play or not. Shuffle, bring the puck up. Oh. Puck change direction in front of Primo. Puck outside the blue line. Zezev lose the puck at the blue line. Puck recovery by Tatanov. Tatanov try to Suzuki. Suzuki turn around. Another turnover. Suzuki shoot the puck behind Kastanis. Gustafsson, Zezev. Another bad mistake again by Zezev. Another turnover. Toffoli. Shoot the puck is out. Toffoli right now. With Suzuki. Shabbat behind. Both teams give a lot of chance to other team. Nobody scored, by the way. Here we go. Ottawa's coming fast. Shabbat, great skater. Shoot, missing, and the puck will be in the net. We have to start over. Sportnet, yeah, that's the way to check there. Dan. Denise, aboard. I didn't see you. I was comment the game, description, the game. Welcome, Denise. Glad to see you tonight. Hopefully you have a great weekend so far. And Edmonton, we have Dan in Winnipeg. We did not see Sly. Maybe Dennis is somewhere. Why, Poppy? Hey, my lad. Going to change the shot. Already a lot of shots so far in this game for both teams. TV timeout, by the way. New Calendars 1, Rangers 0. New Jersey 1, Philadelphia 0. Pittsburgh 1, Washington 0. Columbus scored the first goal 1-0 against Carolina. And Toronto is 0-0 at 9:23 at the first period over there. That's pretty much we have so far. The update, we're going to update the bar at the bottom of the screen at the end of the first period. We know already Boston beat the Buffalo Sabres today 6-2. And also the Detroit surprised the Tampa Bay by a score of 1-0 today. Dano phase 2. Norris at the right side, Primo. Dano winning face off. Recovery by Petrie to Edmondson. Edmondson, long stretch pass to Kokanemi. Try to reach the puck to Dano. Dano lose his edge. Recovery by Shabbat. Shabbat to Zezev. Zezev reels the puck. Another great forecheck. A pinch by Edmondson, but finally the puck go to Norris. Norris to Batterson. Shabbat join the rush. Offside at the blue line. NHL, you back? We miss you, buddy. Always a pleasure having NHL here. Pretty good. A lot of mistake. Primo solid. Ottawa have 3 great chances. Hit 2 crossbar, but both chances. Montreal have a 2 good shot. It's a 2-team right now. Try to do the best they can. Petrie right now. Back to Caufield. Caufield shoot. Missed the net. Puck go to Victor Mété. Mété right now to the board. Recovery. Another turnover. Ottawa, but the puck go back to Ottawa. Now it's coming. Good shit right now. Caufield with Petrie on the board. Petrie used the board, but unfortunately puck stay there. Likanen wall. And now finally get for Jake Evans. Jake Evans down the puck, and we're going to change the line for sure. Not a problem. Hopefully you're doing well over there. Ottawa right now around the board. The puck go back to Frolik. Frolik right now. Bring the puck to Eric Stahl. Down the puck. Frolik tried to beat Zub on the board. Offensively, the puck go to DNA to Brown. But on turn around. Stahl missing the puck on the Perry. Perry waiting. Perry right now. Perry in front of the net. Frolik cannot grab the rubber. Again, 3 chances. Another chance right there. Montreal attack in front of the net. Puck will go back to Romanov. Romanov to Perry. Perry to Romanov. Romanov shoot the puck. Again, Ottawa lucky on that one over there. Kenny bring the puck behind Romanov. Romanov will be the first one to get there. Puck go back to Chariot. Chariot waiting. We have a new chance. Perry and Frolik have a good opportunity to not put the puck in the net. Armia bring the puck all around. Recovery by Zezev. Zezev bring the puck to Shabbat. Shabbat to Patterson. And a turnover. Montreal on the back ends. Montreal again. Backing. Oh, Montreal get out. Toffoli. Bring the puck in the corner. Armia right there. Petrie helping the Armia behind the net. Nobody on the board maybe. Toffoli on the back ends. To Armia. Armia to Emmons. To Suzuki. I lose the puck. Kulak. Kulak rim the puck around. The puck go all the way behind for Shabbat. Tim, welcome aboard. Hockey Nation live show, buddy. I'm sorry the puck is right here. Apologize. Usually it's right here. Are you ready for the Panthers, Tim? Muriel right now. Waiting. Call back. Turn back to Kolak. Kolak went out the blue line. Skin a little bit. Maybe icing. Yep. Montreal no shot the last 4 minutes. Welcome to be a part Gators, welcome home. Here we go. Kulak to Kokanemi on the board. Kokanemi lob the puck over behind Victor Mete. Dano press Mete. Good check of Dano on Mete. Here we go. Dano behind. Great check again. Edmondson now is on the ice with Petrie. Petrie waiting for Patterson. Patterson and Ketchuk in the corner. Patterson in front of the net, behind the net. Patterson waiting in front of the net. Unfortunately, back to go. Brown. Brown set up. Cross backwards. Shoot. Missing the net barely. Oh, the puck go around again. Go back to Brown. To Patterson. Patterson waiting. Bring back to Zozol. Ketchuk in front of the net. Nobody's there. Finally, Montreal bring the puck all the way behind. We can see a little bit better. Ottawa have a better pressure on Montreal the last 5 minutes. Another turnover. Zalb put a hand back to maybe from Caufield. Caufield bring the puck behind the net. Or Likonen. Pressure from Montreal. Evans lose the puck and now the puck has to start over. Ottawa drain the puck behind the net. Primo. Ramanov, first one to get the puck. Caufield cannot catch it. Now, Likonen, Evans on the board. Likonen, Caufield. And finally, the puck get out the blue line. Recovery by Zezev. To Shabbat. Shabbat waiting now. Waiting at the blue line. Turn around, come back. Montreal apply new players. Shabbat waiting for new players for Zawa. To Connor Brown. Connor Brown, the blue line. Coming down to the board. It's coming around. Rim the puck around the board to Shabbat. Shabbat down the puck in front of the net. Traffic in front of the net. Chariot again to Tierney. Tierney right there in front of the net. Bring the puck to Zezev. Shoot the puck beside the net. Chariot in the corner. Finally back to Romanov. Romanov losing. Perry, Frolic, and Stahl. Little bit problem for Montreal right now. Shabbat behind the net to Connor Brown. Connor Brown with Chariot. Finally puck to Perry. Perry losing the puck to Zezev. Again, Montreal struggle a lot around the board. Perry use the board. Here we go. Perry with a lob. And the puck go behind. Puck go back to Perry. Frolic. Frolic on the back end. Turn around. Frolic behind the net. Perry the first one to get there with Zezev. And then we have Eric Stahl. Hey, Kulak shoot the puck. Saved by Gustafsson. Tierney pick up the puck on the board and they bring to Zezev behind the net. Shabbat lob the puck all the way to Kulak. Kulak first one to get there. Kulak waiting. Bring the puck behind to Toffoli. Toffoli to the board. Pressure in front of the net. Finally nobody was there. That enough. In front of Suzuki. The puck go all the way to Primo. And I know I think Kulak look around and bring the puck to the board. And to Toffoli losing the puck. But recovery by Toffoli on the Mohawk. Used to change the direction. And now pressure by Ottawa. Kulak rim the puck all the way around. And Montreal go back to Suzuki, I believe. Suzuki at the blue line. Suzuki on the fake. And now the first, obviously Ottawa get the puck and they are coming. Maybe a 2 versus 1. Oh, maybe icing there. Yep. Offside. A TV timeout. 2:10 to go. I live in South Miami. I agree with you, Tim. We are agreeing, me and you. How many times we talk about Owen Tippett the last 7-10 days? I really believe he stepped up a lot. I feel since the new change, Bennett is apart. He bring a lot with them. Gusev should be back in the lineup tonight. We know Bobrovsky is going to be between the pipes. So it'll be a big game over there. Tampa Bay lose tonight. They lost today. So it's a chance for Florida to pick up 2 big points over there. And we know now they're going to have another 2 games behind, I believe. So it'll be interesting to see that. That's conclude for me. Carolina Hurricanes going to finish first in the Central. Now Florida, to keep the advantage of the ice, have to win tonight and the rest of the year. That's the last game of the Florida Panthers on the road. The next rest of the game are at home at the PPD Center in Sunrise. And then I live in South Miami, or North Miami, and South Florida. And again, welcome. You're going to meet a lot of great people. Tim, NHL, Jarmo is going to showing up between period. Denis, she was aboard earlier. Denis Richer est quiet tonight. Il parle plus. Il a pas sa langue. Sébastien Lemay is around. Still 0-0 with 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Tim, when you have a chance, just let me know which channel is the game tonight. Thank you so much, Dan. Get better. Still a lot of work. Sometimes it's the name of the players I need to get better, but overall, I try. Parker Rick all the way now. A pressure, Cole Caufield in front of Victor Mete. Mete to Jeff Brown. Maybe a turnover. Finally, puck goes the round to Connor Brown. Connor Brown loses the puck, and the puck go all the way to Ben Sherratt on his defensive side with Romanov D to D. Romanov's looking. Great pass to Caufield. A little bit too far from him, and they dump the puck behind the net, and Victor Mete go to D to D to Jeff Brown. Or maybe Josh Brown, but it's one of the three Brown they have in their team. Now the puck go to Anderson. Anderson to Sherratt. Sherratt skating, waiting to prepare. Sherratt to Romanov. Romanov in the blue line, unfortunately. The puck get out, losing by Dano, and the puck start over by Ottawa. Ottawa's coming. Jeff Norris. Oh, check with Josh Anderson. Romanov used the board to Kokanemi. Kokanemi to Dano. Dano to Josh Anderson. 1-1. Shoot! Stopped by the defenseman from Ottawa. The puck go back to Tkachuk. Tkachuk waiting. Try to reach Zab. Obviously, back to him right now. Ottawa asking for a change. Go back to Zab. Zab to the middle of the neutral zone. Or the puck go to Dano. Dano waiting. Now we have DNA line on the ice. And then we have pressure by Frolic behind the net. And now we have also to the board Corey Perry. Edmondson shoot. Oh, hit the post. Gustafsson got, wow. Edmondson hit the post at the last second. Gustafsson lose the puck. Now Connor Brown in the corner of Primo. Edmondson apply a check. Stahl losing the puck. And then we have Frolic, Stahl, and Perry together. That's over 100 years old. If you accumulate all their age together, that's 100 years. Here we go. The puck goes to Toffoli on the board. We have 10 seconds, 11 seconds to go. Armia to the corner. Try to bring the puck around. Armia around like a NASCAR. Armia's coming up. Armia to the bottom to Toffoli. Toffoli shooting for the net. And it was the end of the period. And that's first period, ladies and gentlemen, is over. My name is Cole Frenchy. It's right there on the bottom, buddy. Right here. Not a bad period overall. I think Montreal do well the first 10 minutes. They suffered the 5 minutes, and then the last 3 minutes, I believe they played better period overall. So good period overall for Montreal. 0 goal, 10 shot. At the end, I'm going to update. 10 Ottawa, 8 for Montreal. And that's it. We reached now all the update we have. Thank you. I appreciate them. Tara Vinen scored his goal for Carolina. Came back. Good to see him back now. We'll go to check around. New York Islanders already lead by 2 right there. 2-0 over. We'll go to update a score at the bottom, please. Give me seconds. 2-0 Islanders. 1-0 New Jersey. Pittsburgh 1-0. Most of the game right now are at the end of the first period, by the way. Columbus 1. Carolina 1. Vancouver 1. Toronto 1. Vancouver did not win in Toronto the last 10 games in Toronto. That's the only game we have. 4 games start at 8 o'clock. San Jose, Colorado, Florida, Chicago, St. Louis, Minnesota, Dallas, Nashville. Here we go. We have update all the game over there. The Wings, yeah, I did not see. I see maybe the last part, 1-0. Very fast period. For me, fast with a lot of shot. Montreal, 1 post. Ottawa, 2 crossbar. Primo was solid on the breakaway. But sometimes, he gave a big rebound on the corner Brown, and then he hit the crossbar. Josh Brown hit another crossbar. Absolutely right, NHL. Absolutely. Dan, great comments here. They need more toughness. And listen, it's the team right now trying to figure out their identity because a lot of players missing for injury. Tatar, Biron, Drouin, Gallagher, Price, Weber. We talk about 6 regular players supposed to be in the lineup tonight. And Cole Caufield yesterday, guys, he was the best player forward for Montreal about all the department on front of the net. First one in the house. The first one on the opportunities to score, the X goal for. Yeah, you're absolutely right, NHL, about that one. Greece have a really difficult first half of the season. Bernier have a good year. But Thomas Greece is like this. Good game, bad game. Good game, bad game. 3 good game, 2 bad game. That's has been this career with Islanders. Look about last year was during the playoff. He did an amazing, great game. Gave the Islanders to win after Varlamov had a bad game. And then the second game, he was removed at the first period after he gave 3 goals. That's how he is, Thomas Greece, and he played in NHL for me. But you have a good start with Islanders, but the same Islanders gave a chance to any goaltender to perform well, I believe. I could be wrong, but that's what I believe. No, Mitch Korn, one of the best goaltender hockey coach in NHL and the world. Mitch Korn gave a lot of chance to many goaltenders to have a great career in NHL. Rene. Mitch Korn has always been what Mike Kelly is for Gérard Galland. Mitch Korn follow Barry Trotz everywhere he goes. And Mitch Korn have a goalie summer camp for many years. I know very well. He's a great goaltender coach. Right now, he was with Trotz with Washington. You can see everywhere he goes how the goaltender is doing well. Yes. And the goal tonight, yes. Unfortunately, they lost yesterday. It was a bounce during the road. It was the first loss in the last 11 games. They have a chance. I think that division is getting stronger with Minnesota, Colorado, Golden Knight. They have to get out that division. It was not going to be easy. I select Colorado to win the Stanley Cup at the beginning of the year. I still believe they have everything to win the Stanley Cup. They split their game so far since the beginning of the year between Colorado and Vegas. Will be interesting, to be honest with you. Carolina, for me, is another team are really on the radar. They are maybe the second best, strongest team in NHL. That's what I believe. Toronto is the number 1 in North Division, but I don't think so. They're going to win the Stanley Cup. And the Central Division is Carolina. And the East Division, I shake my head all the time because I never thought Boston, Pittsburgh will mix the card in that division. Yeah, exactly, NHL. Absolutely. That's why he got his first job in NHL. Great human being, great person, great coach. Um, Steve Briere, he's the goalie coach for Toronto Maple Leaf. He learned a lot from Mitch Korn. Um, no style, right? He was like, I don't need anybody. He's just like, he was one of the most flexible goaltender with no butterfly with him. You don't need François Allaire avec lui. Aaron Asham was the one of the best, during the time Pittsburgh was great. He was one of the part element of the team as respect players. He have a good career in NHL, honestly. I don't think anymore in the NHL you need a big guy like he was in the past, but I think you need someone to respect. And I think Montreal can use a guy like him, not him directly, but a guy like him. Was interesting to see the playoff. I think last year during the bubble we don't have a lot of fight, but someone can apply those kind of respect on the ice. For the Montreal, you talking about? I can give you this right there. 3-3-2 and 5-3 for Ottawa. Is it that you ask? Very well, very well NHL. Yeah, exactly. 5-3-3-2. They played 10 games this year. So this tonight's game number 9. You have one more game to go next week. And they are 3-3-2, and then you have 5-3-0. So the two here is 2 losses for Montreal, one in OT, one in shootout, and that gave them 5 wins. Emelev, it was the one he was there when they won the Gagarin Cup. He was on the ice not as a player but as a fans, and he picked up the cup over his head with Kovalchuk. So he looked great. I don't think so. He will be back on the ice until a couple of months, but we wish the best for him. Canada is really strange. Everywhere in USA, everybody have most of their fans back. The Canada is, honestly, I don't follow too much. It's just sad to see that. I think they should have fans at some point, but it is what it is. I think he would not go nowhere. Other than the fact he would be back in Florida, but I think he wants to be in KHL for 1 year, and that's it for him. We'll see if there are other plans. I don't have no idea, to be honest with you. I don't see anything right now. They could sign him at the beginning of the year. He was a UFA. Washington let it go. Montreal did not resign. I don't see him nowhere, to be honest with you. That's the problem with the play again. The same team at the beginning it was great to see that. I think everybody was excited, but now you can see a lot of fans, a lot of people said get boring to see 3 games against the same team every time like that. I think at some point they will change the rule. I think they would keep the fact to play back to back to be, like the Major League Baseball, a weekend 3 game, but they would maybe do a weekend where Dallas going to play 2 games in Florida, and then they're going to go 2 games in Chicago. I'll be done for the rest of the year. I'm not sure they want to play everybody in the league. I believe they will maybe go per conference. I think that would be my view about that one. A lot of players from Golden Knight, yes, a lot of Canadian and this team. Great team. Really impressed by this organization, what they accomplished so far. Um, I don't think so. I think Florida don't need anything else. Of course, they always need a better players. I think Florida now go to playoff. For me, it's the way I see this. Florida Panthers is going to playoff to learn, not to win. Go learning. Go get what it takes to play the playoff. Go taste the playoff smell. Smell the playoff. What are you talking about? You need to learn to lose in the playoff before you win. That's always been this way. So what you learn this, the gap is tied up. The play is tied up. The physicality increase. Yeah, everything is speed up. Everybody bring the game higher. So my point to you is go learning this year. And hopefully they will learn to be ready for next year. This game, you know what I mean? We're going to do a segment next week and 2 weeks about who are the best 5 team or who are the 5 team in NHL you believe they're going to be great in the next 3 years. So I believe Florida is where they need to learn. Go learning this year. That's the first time as unit you have right now, and then go from there. That's my point about them. I don't see them. I don't see Cole Caufield nowhere where he will make a difference. I don't see that. Try to check the game from Florida. A few seconds. Now we have a basketball game there. If you're on Florida, the game is on the channel 401 on Xfinity. If you're on Florida, because the game's changing, so many channels, this send the channel with Bally. Jeff Skinner to the Panthers. Not really. Too much money there. Yeah, but Garrett, I don't think so. He's, cannot do too much now. Kaken, welcome aboard. Welcome back. Another guy from Alberta. Dan, this Kaken, directly from Edmonton. Great period overall. A lot of opportunity, 0-0, but exciting period for me. A lot of missing net, a lot of missed opportunities, but great period for me on both ways. They make mistake. 2 crossbar, 1 post for Montreal. Good game around us. A Moonshine Man, yes, sir. Like I said, I think it's time and NHL is over. It's 49, it's turned 50. Of course, for marketing and to memories, everything like that, great to see y'all go around. But, you cannot follow what's happening there. For me, let's move on to the next one. I would prefer to see Derisenko right now in the lineup. I know I don't have no heart. It's not because I have no heart. It's just like for me, it's everybody have a period of time to play, and that's it. I miss Guy Lafleur. I miss those Montreal Canadiens, Dynasty, Islanders, Edmonton, Detroit, Pittsburgh, Mario Lemieux, and everything like that. Of course, he'll be there, but really, like what he can bring, what he can do really to make a change. I would prefer to have a 4-line with Spy Plug, with like the Islanders, with Martin, Zikikas, right? That kind of line where he's like, bring that momentum, shift the momentum, go get hit, go create opportunity in the next line. Your best line is coming back on the ice because you get that momentum. Yager could not do that, unfortunately. I don't see this. Home Run Gaming, welcome aboard. New one here. Welcome. Hopefully you have enjoyed. You have a great day. We're going to be back shortly on the description of the game. Pittsburgh just scored their second goal of the game against Washington. Islanders scored their third goal of the game. We're going to update that. Yep. Funny you talk about this. Jamo, look like we read each other tonight. We think about the same thing at the same time. Where are you from? Where are you located? Home run. Hopefully you sign up for the subscribe to our YouTube channel. I like your picture, New York Yankees. Like it. I'm a big fan of Montreal Canadiens. Thank you so much. Appreciate a lot. One at a time. Go Yankees, go. Yes, sir. I'm not a Red Sox fan, so everything about Yankees, I'm in. Hey, ready? Appreciate that. Montreal, Florida is open up with the games going to start. Awesome. Dano phase to Kachuk. Second period. Here we go. Kachuk won the puck, go back to Shabbat. Shabbat to Zezev. Zezev used the puck to Norris on the board. Norris coming in front of the net and stopped by Primo. Dano bring the puck outside. Patterson right now. Use the puck around, get by Shabbat. Shabbat and first Anderson. Shoot from Ottawa. Firstly, the puck go all around, get out of the zone, missing the net. The puck will be recovered by Shabbat behind Gustafsson. Gustafsson to Backstrom, I think number 26, I'm not sure, 26. Chariot to Romanov. Romanov used the board. Long stretch pass to Toffoli. Toffoli ran the puck behind Gustafsson. Recovery by Backstrom or Banstorm. Anyway, Suzuki behind the net. Bring the puck to Toffoli. Toffoli. Oh! Shoot by Armia. Missing the net. Chariot on the board. Bring the puck to Toffoli. Toffoli lets the puck to Armia. Armia. Shabbat with Armia, the runner. From the net to Toffoli. Oh! Toffoli almost put the puck behind the net. Running after Armia. Armia missed the puck right now. Armia waiting. Armia again. Armia around. Armia keep the puck to Romanov. Romanov gets skate a little bit more to Armia. Armia to the board. Back door. Ottawa penalty. Signals to Chariot. To Armia. Shoot. Stop by Gustafsson, a one-timer. Penalty Ottawa. Eric Backstrom. For slashing at 18:22. I'm 1 second left. They changed the shot. Yes, sir, then. We are then. Ovi Carlson out from, I guess, tonight again. They skate this morning. I checked the Washington Capitals. Here we go. We are power play. Anderson to the board. Coming back down. Anderson tried to set up. Ran the puck around the board to Caufield. Caufield back to, and now Ottawa's coming. A breakaway. Ottawa's coming to the board. And finally, Montreal get lucky on that one there. We could have a breakaway 2-0. And then finally, did not shoot a puck. Romanov keep the puck right now at the blue line. Romanov use the puck to the board. Now, Stahl try to get a puck with Caufield. Go back around. Kokanemi waiting. Kokanemi on the back ends. Bring to Romanov. To Kokanemi. Back to Caufield. Shoot. Missing the net. And the puck go all around Obviously, that's a bad shot for Caufield, to be honest with you. The last 6 games, Montreal 29.4% on power play. Romanov, unit 2 is coming on the ice. Romanov to the board. To Toffoli. Toffoli lose the puck. Armia. Oh! Almost gave to Perry. Perry will be alone inside. 40 seconds to go to power play. Petrie now turn around. Waiting. Montreal set up. Tried to set up. Petrie went out at the blue line. Tried to give to Suzuki. No. Keep the puck. Go back behind the net. First one to be there. Perry tried to bring the puck to Armia. Perry keep the puck in the corner. Turn around to Armia. Armia bring in front of the net. And Ottawa on the back ends is going to bring the puck all the way. Nothing happened for Montreal during that power play. Last more chance. Petrie to Suzuki. Suzuki in front of the net. Turn around. Ottawa's coming back now. And it's going to be 5 versus 5. Evans' stretch is over. We have 5 versus 5. Ottawa's coming down on the right side. Shoot. Primo make a save on that one. Very bad power play for Montreal. Like yesterday, the first time and power play, it was really bad. Again, it's all about structure. It's about your entries, right? They entries with 1 kick out. 2 times the rest, it was dumping the puck. And you cannot set up your play. So Evans is on the ice with Likanen and Caufield. The puck go behind the net. Primo, get out. Primo right now, use the board. And of course, the puck go to Zezev. Oh, tip in front of the net to miss the net. Evan and Merrill. Merrill bring the puck to Shabbat. Shabbat at the blue. Bring to Zezev. Zezev shoot the puck. Primo cannot control the puck. Colin White bring the puck behind. And Merrill forget the puck behind the net. Merrill waiting for the new chance. Merrill to Evans at the blue line. Evans at the red line. Down the puck behind. Try to get there. The first one. And for the Zab and Mete. Zab pick up the puck. Zab to Zazol. Zazol to Norris. Norris coming in front of Petrie. Petrie hit Norris. And Norris lose. And then the puck go to Toffoli. Toffoli waiting. Toffoli at the blue line. Back to Edmondson. Edmondson to Suzuki. Let it go. Toffoli first one. Be there behind the net. Cannot control Armia. Around the board with Norris. Now, Norris in the corner. Try the puck to Tkachuk. Tkachuk waiting. Tkachuk at the blue line. Turn the puck on the side. And of course, it was too far for Brown. Tkachuk bring pressure on Edmondson. And the puck go all around to Suzuki. Suzuki with speed at the blue line. Try to cut at around the board. Shoot in front of the net. Gustafsson give a rebound. He shoot Montreal attack. Armia around the net. Can they do anything? Gustafsson is really solid against Montreal so far. Now the puck goes Petrie. Petrie ran the puck behind the net. Too far from Likanen. Caufield missed the puck, and then the puck go all the way to Primo and recovery by Chariot. Chariot with speed at the blue line. Keep up your head up. Down the puck around the board. Likanen tried to get the first one with Caufield. Caufield in front, but nobody to keep back up the puck. The puck go be loose and recovery by Zab to Victor Mete. Long stretch pass. And intercept by Montreal Evans. Evans lose the puck. Back to Mete to Zab. Then he gave back to Romanov. Romanov waiting a little bit for Chen at the blue line. And then the puck go back to Stahl maybe. Or Likanen. Or Frolik. I'm sorry. Now Ottawa's coming down. Connor Brown the corner with Frolik. Puck go behind the net. Recovery by Romanov. Romanov missing the breakout. Romanov pressure from behind. Now the puck go to Ottawa. Ottawa's attack. Primo give a rebound. And then no rebound. Recovery by Ottawa because Evans pick up the puck and drain the puck outside the blue line. We have another D-to-D from Ottawa missing by Shabbat. He's going to wait behind the net and now get speed in front of Star. Shabbat waiting. Bring the puck in the zone for Montreal. The puck is on the board. Merrill in front of the net right now. Losing the puck. Get pressure. Ottawa pressure a lot. Merrill is not great to be honest with you, but that's another subject. We can talk tomorrow. Montreal attack right now. Perry. Stahl behind the net. Bring the puck to Perry. Perry to the board. Use the puck behind the net by Eric Stahl in front of the net. Gustafsson go to face off. And we have 54 to go. Armia, a great one-timer. Yes, Kaken. Shane Pinto, number 57, play a great game. He bring a lot. Ottawa have a great, bright future. Florida game is on. It's 18 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Let's check around the league. New Jersey scored the second goal of the game. No chance for the rest of the other score in NHL. I really like Shane Pinto kicking. Thank you, everybody. Be here. Dan kicking. NHL, Jarmo, Amron, everybody else, Dennis watching from home. Sebastien showing up some point. Lisa, Denise. We need more women at board, right? Usually, Nick Paul play a solid game against Montreal. Very physical. I did not see a lot from Nick Paul tonight. Sorry about that. We lost the game from NHL. We lost the game. So we have to wait. Have to catch up. I think we have penalty, Ottawa. No. Ice stick only. Catch on the ice. Winning by Dano. Anderson at the blue line. Anderson down the park behind the defensive of Ottawa by Brandstrom with his speed. Turn over by Dano. Now get pressure by Kokanemi. The puck go on the side, pinching by Edmondson with Batterson. Dano to Anderson. Anderson shoot the puck. Saved by Gustafsson will be the end of this shot. Yeah, possible. Ottawa's coming. Dadonov. Dadonov scored 2 goals last game against Montreal. Kokanemi bring the puck outside. Recovery by Mete. Mete bring the puck behind Primo. Primo waiting right now. And now go back to Petrie. Petrie to Edmondson in front of Primo. Waiting right now for a better chance. Back to D to Petrie. Petrie to Edmondson. Edmondson to the board. Recovery by... Oh, Caufield on the back door, but the pass was on the air. And now the puck go back behind the net from Romanov. Have an offside for Ottawa. Finally, the puck was out. Romanov to Chariot. Chariot bring the puck to Lekanen. And Lekanen, the puck go on the bench. Evans see Caufield too late. Caufield at the right spot in front of the net. Yes, absolutely, Denis. I agree with you. Winnipeg, they have to find a way to win the last couple of games they have right now. They struggle a lot. 6 games. I see Max Sheffley yesterday. He does not look good. Something wrong with him. Romanov again, Norris. Romanov, Norris. Ramas got a cut on Norris. Yeah, fight, not more enough Norris. Romanov, sometimes he looked like Emilien. Five versus five, Eric Stahl. We just got 100 message of the chat so far. Congratulations, everybody. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for your comments. That's the beauty of this, is your participation to talking each other and with us. That's the fun to do that. Montreal attack when I'll bring the puck behind the net. Puck go all around. Recovery by Perry in front of Mete. And the other Ashmack. Puck go in the corner. Eric Stahl in the corner waiting. Eric Stahl protect the puck to the Ashmack. Try to use around. Eric Stahl the bot. Bring the puck in the back ends, but unfortunately he cannot bring Edmondson. Eric Stahl bring the puck up to Frolic. Frolic to Eric Stahl. Good play of Eric Stahl right now. Puck go back to Mete to Merrill. And now Ottawa's coming. Puck get out of the zone. No. Go back to Tierney. Tierney turn around. Waiting for players. Come back to Braxstrom. Shoot the puck all the way to under the side of the corner. Kulak to Perry. Perry's tiring now. Perry have to get out. Colin White is on the ice with Backstrom. Or Panstorm, whatever his last name. Puck go back to Nick Paul. Paul wait at the blue line. Recovery by Kulak. Kulak down the puck all the way to Backstrom. Backstrom use the back end. Puck to losing in the front, the corner. And now the puck go behind Primo. Primo back to Jeff Petrie. Petrie to Suzuki. Suzuki fake. And now the blue line to the red line. Down in the middle of the ice. Suzuki keep the puck under control. Shoot. Not stop by Shabbat. Shoot in front of the net. Gustafsson was surprised to see the puck. Kachuk right now to Patterson. Patterson's coming in front of Petrie, I believe. Armia bring the puck outside. And now the puck go back to Pinto. Pinto lose the puck. And now the Ottawa go to D2D. Go back to Ottawa, but Montreal, Petrie, recovery. Armia's coming. Armia around the board. Try to bring the puck to Evans. Lose the puck. Evans behind the net with Caufield. Caufield try to run around. Likanen. I'm sorry. Caufield's coming back. Oh, good stick of Caufield on that one. But the puck go back to Pinto. Pinto bring the puck down to Zazev. Zazev right now with the in the corner. The puck go, good pinch by Montreal. Caufield try to shoot, lose the puck. Pinto pick up the puck, bring to number 10 to Ottawa. Ottawa's coming 3 versus 3. Now Montreal is very good on zone coverage. Likanen pick up the puck on the backhands to Kulak. Kulak try to use the board, and finally puck go back to Evans. Evans to Likanen, unfortunately intercept. Ottawa come back. We have Dadonov. Dadonov around Chariot. The puck go back to number 29 for Ottawa. He's coming behind the net. Kulak chase him. Good stick of Chariot in front of Dadonov. Dadonov waiting in the corner. Bring the puck up to Backstrom. Backstrom goes skating on the backhands. Tried to go around. Coming back in front of the net. In front of the, oh, good save by Dadonov. Dadonov shoot the puck. Save by Primo. Montreal. Ottawa right now getting the puck and good chance in front of the net. But Primo solid so far. Now the puck go in the corner. Back in front of the net. In front of the blue line. D to D. Ottawa go down. Montreal look fatigue. Another rebound. And the ball go back up. And finally, Montreal, we ask for a chance for sure, but not enough. And now they are coming back. Ottawa's coming back more. He's coming to the right side. Losing pipe by Zab. Shoot in front of the net. Good save by Primo with the pad. And now Montreal is going to dump the puck all the way. Maybe Anderson beat the puck. Oh! 1-0 Florida. Likanen is on the ice since the last 1 minute 44 seconds. Dano win the puck on the board. Dano with the puck waiting. Puck go back to Shabbat. Back in front of the net. Good play right now. Dano win the puck around. And now the puck go out. Anderson chase the puck in front of Shabbat. Anderson first one to get there. Anderson rin the puck around. Keep the fighting. Keep the puck in control. Rin the puck to another side. Kokanemi. Now we have a pinch from Edmondson. Anderson shoot. Anderson keep the puck. Puck go back to Kokanemi at the blue line. Kokanemi in front of the net. And Shabbat could not do anything. The puck get out by Muriel. Control the puck at the blue line. Kokanemi at the blue line. Kokanemi waiting to bring to Dano. But unfortunately, we ran the puck to Anderson. Shabbat, the first one, pick up the puck. Shabbat to Zazev. Zazev to Paul. Paul at the blue line. Ottawa's coming 3 versus 2. It's coming now. Colin Brown waiting. Great fake. Oh, great play of Brown. But unfortunately, Paul could not pick up the puck on the left side of Primo. Now, TNF and around the board. TNF tried to reach Paul. Paul go back to Victor Mete. Mete shoot. Saved by Primo with no rebound. TV timeout. Still 0-0. Yes, Dan. Thanks again to be around. It's more like a beach balloon, a beach ball, right? Just sad because he skates so well. Yes, Dan, I agree with you. The only thing my concern about Primo so far is controlling his rebound. He have to try to get the puck better or try to save the puck and keep it and not to try to pushing on the left side, on the right side. I'll be honest with you, at 3 times at least, he give rebound. He should not. But listen, 0-0, he make a 2 big save first period. He's doing well so far. Be honest with you. TV timeout. We'll go to update all the score a little bit later, guys. Just give me a chance. Don't forget to like the live stream. They're helping us. And sharing. If you have your friends who would like to join us or subscribe, that'd be great. We are on the road to get 150 at the end of the season. It would be great to have 150 people. But yeah, it's not going to happen this year because there's not no game anymore between both of them. But next year will be great. Suzuki winning the face-off and front Pinto. Edmondson to Dano. Dano tried to reach Anderson, cannot make it. Now the puck go back to Edmondson behind the net. Edmondson, first break to Dano. Dano to Toffoli. Suzuki to Toffoli. Petrie right now, run the puck around the board. Keep the puck around. Keep it. Looking. Shoot in front of the net. Toffoli tip it, but no chance for Edmondson. Pinch the puck, but unfortunately cannot. Suzuki could be dangerous right now. Ottawa's coming. Petrie is there. Edmondson. Ottawa more shot on the net right now. Montreal have only maybe five shots in the second period so far, with 5 minutes 13 to go. I really like Sam Bennett. Absolutely right with you. I agree with you, Tim. Yes, definitely. If they would let him center, the problem, Sam Bennett, with them is the line of center. They have Monahan, Backlum, Lingham, and that's the problem they get. And I think he cannot like to play winger or whatever it is, but that was the problem. Ottawa's now coming, win the faceoff. Shoots, goal! Ottawa score. Tim Zuzzle. Wrist shot. Another faceoff losing by Montreal, and that's cost again a goal. Eric Stahl lose a face-off and is the debut. That's it. Here we go. Puck go behind the net. Zab recover the puck. And front Backstrom. We have Frolic, Stahl, and Perry on the ice right now. Cesar win the puck in front of Chariot. Chariot win out with Zazzle. Zazzle bring the puck outside the blue line. Recovery by Backstrom. Backstrom waiting. Backstrom to Zazzle. Zazzle's coming down. Lose the puck. Recovery by Montreal. Puck go back to Likanen. Likanen to Romanov. Romanov at the blue line. Bring the puck to Likanen or Caufield. Caufield missed the puck on the back ends. The puck go back behind, recovery by Shabbat. Shabbat get the puck to Tierney. Tierney right now, and the puck go back to Romanov. Romanov right now down the puck at the blue line, recovery by Montreal, and now it's going to be Likanen. Likanen to Evans. The puck goes slide all the way to Gustafsson. Is going to be N. Tim Suzzle scored the first goal of the night. Yeah, he have a great game yesterday. We see him a little last tonight, but still, he's always, you can see he show a lot about offensive side. He didn't have a great shot opportunity tonight. Montreal face-off winning. The puck go out of the blue line, recovery by Ottawa. They are coming in front of Merrill. Merrill ran out, get the pressure, Connor Brown. The 228, another mistake of John Merrill. Be honest with you, all the trait of Bergevin at the deadline, that's not good. Primo, another rebound, not controlling. Ottawa now looking good so far this second period. The only line Montreal do well tonight is the Dano line. Overall, that's not great. Shabbat, bring the puck behind, and Kokanemi pick up the puck right now. Kokanemi waiting. Bring to back to Dano, losing in the front net. And now the puck go back behind Bremo. Ottawa win the battle in the corner. Kodak. Kodak finally get the puck out. Dano right now. Dano to Armia. Armia tried to reach Suzuki, too far from him. The puck go to Josh Brown to Mete. Mete drain the puck to Norris. Now, Toffoli ran the puck behind the net. Gustafsson missed the net. Puck both Brown. Brown felt pressure from Suzuki. Suzuki to Montreal. Oh, losing the puck. And now they are coming. Not Nick Paul. Shoot, missing the net completely. Puck ran around. Puck go back to Stahl. Stahl to Perry. Perry is coming. 3 versus 3. Stahl shoot the puck behind the net. Puck went there to Stahl. Stahl to Edmondson. To Petrie. Shoot. Another rebound. 2 shot. Montreal cannot get the third rebound. Perry to Toffoli. Toffoli waiting. Toffoli at the top. In front of the net. Another rebound now. Nick Paul recovered the puck and now get out of the zone. Down the puck behind the defenseman. First one to be there is Patterson losing the puck and it go back to Edmondson to Montreal. Perry load the puck, down the puck behind the defenseman, and then Perry in front of the net cannot catch the puck. Josh Norris at the blue line, red line, is coming strong to catch up, drawing the puck to the corner to Norris. Norris behind the net, but Montreal recovered the puck. Petrie. Now the puck missing again, and now the puck go back to Dano. Dano face 2 and 2. Dano by himself. Dano keep the puck in front of yep! Missing! Chariot was at the back door. I can see the play develop, but unfortunately did not. Anderson on the back behind for Dano. And Dano pick up the puck at the corner. Drawn it back on the side. Chariot shoot! Saved by Gustafsson. Gustafsson is solid. Good composure, good play right there. Chariot, shoot. Tips, missing. By Anderson. Puck go back to Ramanov, shoot. Save by Chariot's coming back. Evans. Too many men on ice. Jesus. Too many men on ice. Do you need a new coach? The pressure right now is against him. So he's going to feel it. Can't they change? Possible. I think at the end of the day, it's going to be not only if they change something, it's not going to be only the coach. It's going to be a cleanup. There's going to be Bergeron, everybody. Not Bergeron, but Bergeron, everybody. I don't see only the coach. Power play right now. Yeah, a little bit more, but now the momentum of the game. I always said the momentum of the game changing. Now it's a bad mistake from, again, too many men on the ice. Cannot do that. End of the second period. TV timeout, by the way. 1-0 Panthers, still 4 minutes, 18 seconds to go. Good shot of Kusev and the glove. I don't think so. It was a bad call for the ref on that one. Power play, Ottawa. Zozo. Zozo to the kick out on the board. Recovery to Kachuk. Great save by Primo. Armia. Armia's coming to the board. Armia. Turn around the puck, but Emerson pick up the puck. We dump the puck with 20 seconds to go at the period. Dano right now to the board. Waiting in the board. Dano. Pressure from Likanen. Likanen with stick. Recovery by Dano. It's even, not the Likanen. Hey, that's it. The end of the second period. Power play at the third period again for Ottawa with 1 minute 12 seconds to go, I believe. Zazzle scored a 9 of the season at 14:52. Zab and White got an assist on that. That's the resume of the first period. Um, Pretty good initial. Not a very good period. No, I don't think so. I think Ottawa dominate this period completely. Um, they have a really good young players over there. Sozol, Norris, Patterson, Backstrom at the defense. Shabbat is still young. It's a great team over there. And, they still, Shane Pinto is another one. And Sanderson's coming. And they have a bunch of great players, to be honest with you. It'll be tough. Montreal don't score a lot of goal per game. That's what the problem. They cannot generate offensive. When they are off, they are off. And they don't take advantage of opportunities. So it's a big command right there. I think for me, every game they play, go get one goal. Go get one goal. Go get 1 point. 1 point. 1 point. More point you get, more far they're going to be from Calgary. Yeah, he's a great player. One of the best German players they will never get, I believe, right now. He's still young. He have 9 goals this year. Josh Norris, an amazing, great player over there too. It's a great team. I think he's one of the best 5 team in the future, like the Rangers. The Kings could be there too. Yeah, the power play again is the structure, right? For many games, for the center beginning of the year, drop pass back to Drouin and Suzuki. Now they don't do that. Now they try to carry on by themselves and they try to they don't kick out anymore. And because they don't split over, try to use the middle. If you go to down the puck, go chase it, go recovery. So you have to be sure that that same speed at the same time. What happening at the blue line? Nobody skate. So the leg of off. Power play is a two setup. It's easy power play if you do well with the right people. Um, he's another guy I enjoy to be there for sure. Well, I think Montreal need like a first center. That's what you need. You know, a big guy, first line, tops, like not a McDavid, but a Josh Norris, or maybe not Josh, a players like Barkov, Haho, someone like that. The next step over Suzuki Kokanemi. Can Kokanemi Suzuki become that? Possible, but not yet. Yes, I think San Jose make a big mistake with Carlson on the trade and also on the salary they gave to him. Yes, Jamo, here we go, Jamo. I'm going to give you some stat. All right, Montreal, the line of center, they have 23 goals. Toronto, 71. Winnipeg, 54. Calgary, 39. Ottawa, 33. Edmonton, 50. So that gives you an idea already there, right? So Montreal are the last one behind Ottawa, and 10 that's France right there. So what when you're looking for that, when you're looking for hockey, you try to make what's missing. I think Mac Bergevin did a good job to get the winger side, but you have nobody in the middle. What happening for me is this. All three center, Kokanemi, Dano, Suzuki, do not deliver their expectation. Suzuki, 12 goal. Dano, 4 goal. Kokanemi, 5. Evans, 2. That's what happening. That's what the problem with that. And then you have defensive line where the defense struggle after the second half of the season. That's how it works. Listen, they are young. Kokanemi is young. Can they develop? I think both of them can become a 60-point. But when you talk about the top, you know what I mean? Like a Barkov, how the special one, or the one at the top 10, I don't see them this way. Great players, above many others, but not the best of the best. That's what I'm talking about. A Kopitar, a McDavid, you know what I mean? Like those kind of special players. And when you don't have that line like Crosby, Malkin, that's the different things right there. Matthews have 36 goals. So the closest one is Suzuki. And Matthews versus Montreal, he have 13 goals more to the fourth center for Montreal. It's always hard to go to UFA. If you look the UFA story or history of Montreal, it's not successful. Asner was the one of them, you know. Most of them, they have a franchise players. Most of them, they are built from the middle. I really believe you need 3 franchise on each team. Goaltender, defenseman, 1 center. If you don't have that line, it does not work. And baseball, catcher, pitcher, center field. And football, the quarterback with 1 wide receiver and a great defensive players. Same thing in hockey. Great D, great center, and a great goaler. And then after that, you build around. But Montreal, for a year, he did not get that kind of line. You know, when you study the game, right? You're looking for the details of the game, the stat, what does not show. Why the team struggle. Why, like, you know, I make a statement today on my preview game or not my preview, my post game today about, you know, the players defensive right here. That's give you an idea. Controlling zone exit. Only 53 is Kulak. He's playing your third pair defense. The second best player is controlling the puck is Romanov, 44. Petrie, 43. They don't have that kind of players carrying the puck like Thomas Chabot. They have to be active as a unit together. Now, the power play, the solution or the difficulty they have, they try to use two units to split. How many minutes Ovechkin play on power play? How many minutes Crosby play on power play? How many minutes Letang play on power play? How many minutes McDavid play on power play? How many minutes they play Stamkos? How many minutes Hackman play on power play? How many minutes Quinn Hughes, McCaw, McKinnon? They let the best players on the ice for 90 seconds. Montreal don't do that. Montreal split Petrie and Weber. Does not work. But I think Petrie is fast. The reason he's fast, it's not fast. He skate well, he's fluting, and he have a great arm to control the puck. And that helping him. So he can move the puck on the left, on the right. More on the right because he's coming more on the right side. But that's what is the reason. But Weber is losing. He cannot control the puck. He's not there anymore for that part. What do you think was another reason I was thinking of? Because, of course, you need that line. You got last year, Kucherov, Point, Edmund, Vasilevsky. If you look Dallas last year, Pavelski, Eskinen, Kutubin. Chicago win Grafford, Jonathan Toews, and then you have Duncan Keith with Seabrook. Pittsburgh, Crosby, Letang, Fleury. And we can go all the way like that. But again, Kaken, the only reason they were not going to go through the goaltending situation, I don't see, I could be wrong, I may be wrong, I don't see Mike Smith to carry on that team all the way to the end. I feel he's going to fail at some point, and they don't have no backup. But they have a great core now. Nurse, Barry, McDavid, Tresol over there, and Hawkins is there. So you can see that line is straight. Michel Therrien, he was not great at the first time. He's a particular head coach. I worked with him many years in QM. You know what I mean? And but again, he have a better. He learned a lot, and he become better in the second years, second time with Montreal. Yeah, Stalag is a backup there. No, he's a backup number 2. Koskinen is. You know what? He's 34 years old, by the way. Absolutely. Then I think that's the right way to think about that. Yes, I think Edmonton. Now they have to sign up Hopkins. I think they missed a top 6 and the top over there, and I think. It's good to thinking Alex Chasson, but I don't think so. Chasson should be on the power play. That's another subject. But again, I think they need a top 6. Boston get better because Taylor out, because Jake DeBrusk did not deliver what he's supposed to play, the level he should play. So that's the reason why they got Taylor out, and they knew that. Greg Smith have a great year over there, but Charlie Coyle have only 6 goals. They brushed, 5 goals maybe? I don't know the stat in front of me. But again, that's why they're missing. And I think they would be a good run. But I'm impressed by the way the Boston play anyway, because I thought they're going to have more struggle with Tony Crook and Shara out on the left side. $38 goals for Matthews. 2 goals tonight. They bring McClown tonight. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Paul George is not a bad year, to be honest with you. Better what my expectation was. Yeah, she did. Yeah, I heard that too. Matthews 38 tonight. Yep, 37-38. They play 3 games against Montreal next week. I just want to thank you and, thank each one of you to be here tonight. I appreciate your time you have, the time you to support this live stream. It's not about the guy you see on the screen. It's about each one of you. Your comments, your action, your interaction is what make this chat better, fun, great, and it's good to see you each time here. And thank you again for everybody, each one of you to be here. I know sometimes people don't talk all the time. They do something else, but they watching the game anyway. But we really appreciate. Pleasure, Kaken. Always great to having you guys. Then after the game, we'll go to stay a little bit longer. We're going to do the post game, talking about the game a little bit, and then after that, watching. Yeah, it's still 1-1 over there. The Jackets. St. Louis 2, Minnesota 0. That's a surprise. Dallas, Nashville 0-0. This is a big game I want to watch. That's the game I want to see how they're going to react tonight. St. Louis have a lot of success against Minnesota this week. St. Louis is going to make the playoff, by the way. Frank Zalazar in the house. Welcome, Frank. Yeah, hopefully they get a W. Panthers looking good. Your Panthers looking great. Frank, 1-0 after 1. Yes, Dan, absolutely right. I agree with you. Yes, right? They don't have anymore. You have to go all the way in the back. Cole Caufield in the past is really the one we can call really the one. Then before that, you have Vincent Danfos, Pierre Durgeon, Bobby Smith, and you know what I mean? The Trenchant, he can great in the past, a long time ago. Jacques Lemaire, Jean Béliveau, and he's always built for the great name over there. But unfortunately, for many years now, they don't get that center. Then before that, they was talking about they was too small, not big guy. We are bigger this year, but again, we need to see in the next 2 years after they win one game. Montreal is 2-10-3 after one game they win since February 4th. We are back in the ice, and here we go. There's a big power play. If Ottawa score, it will be hard. Now the puck go back in the corner from Ottawa. Zozol in the blue line. Recovery by Montreal. Montreal right now the blue line. We are attacking. Shoot. And save by Gustafson. Dano penalty. Oh my God. Power play Montreal. .49 seconds, 5 versus 3. Suzuki win the puck. Emerson win the puck. And the puck get out. Great win of Suzuki on that one. Shabbat at the blue line, at the red line, coming in zone. And the puck go down by Montreal. Another second icing. 25 seconds. And the puck is coming in the blue line in the neutral zone. Now, setup of Ottawa, 5 versus 3. Shabbat at the blue line to Norris. Norris down behind the net. To Norris back. Norris to Shabbat. Shabbat go low behind the net. To Norris. Norris waiting. Norris to back in front of the net. Shabbat shoot. Miss the net. 5 misses 4. Perry pick up the puck. To Suzuki. Suzuki to Chariot. Stop by Chariot, by Gustafson. .45 seconds to go. Shabbat. Lekanen, good stick on that. The puck will be out. With 38 seconds to go. Guy Lafleur. Denis Richer, Primo played a good game. I'll be honest with you, yes, I agree with you. My only thing I would say is controlling is oh my God, Romanov missed Romanov another mistake there. Jesus, Romanov. Should icing the puck. Now, Dadanov behind the net. Dadanov waiting. In front of the net. Missing the puck. Shoot at the blue line. No, waiting. Shoot a one-timer. Missing the net again. Romanov rim the puck and the puck finally get out of the zone. 15 seconds to go. Now Montreal at 2 versus 1. Evans. Over the net. They come in front of the net. Jesus. Now Ottawa's coming. Back to White. Saved by Caden Primo. Yes, I agree with you, Kaken. Great. I like that, Kaken. You listen me. Even. One second to go, power play. Can Montreal resist the 5 versus 3, 5 versus 4? Nick Paul. Shoot the puck, missing when the power play is out. Brown right there, rim the puck behind the net. Nick Paul tried to catch behind the net. Chasing Pyrevic Star. Puck go to Toffoli. Toffoli attack. Montreal at 2 versus 2, rim the puck. And now he's going to be the only one because we have chance. Kapsavson, rim the puck to Ottawa. Ottawa, rim the puck. Armia. Armia to Toffoli behind the net. Toffoli, rim the puck. And then Edmondson, chip the puck to Toffoli behind the net. Toffoli right now. Keep the puck. Pinto. Pinto tried to cover. Toffoli lose the edge, but the puck go behind the net. Montreal attack. Montreal in front of the net. Gustafson stop with the glove. Guy Lafleur, the flower. One of my hero. Can Ottawa hurt Montreal? Puck on the left, on the right side of Gustafson. Jake even lose the face-off. Shabbat ran the puck all the way. And a breakaway. Big save, Kate Primo. Good play, Kate Primo. Kate Primo. Kate Primo is dad. Caufield. Caufield behind Shabbat. Caufield applies stop. Caufield behind the net, trying to bring Lekanen. Offensive puck go nowhere. Now to Norris. Norris stop at the blue line. Josh Anderson bring the puck back to him, to D. D back to Josh Anderson. Anderson back to Jeff Petrie. Petrie at the blue line, skating a little bit with the puck, waiting. Down the puck behind Kokanemi and Dano. Kokanemi in front of the net. Dano missing the net. Dano behind the net, lose the edge. Petrie in front of the net. Dano to the board. Petrie again. Now Josh Norris bring the puck behind to Zab. Zab around the board to Shazol. To Patterson. Patterson bring the puck outside and then catch up. Bring the puck behind the net. Now Edmondson get pressure from Patterson to Kulak. Kulak bring the puck in the corner. Bad pass of Kulak. Now Zezol and Stahl at the board. Tierney waiting with Edmondson. The puck go outside the blue line. Recovery by Frolic. Frolic battle with Josh Brown. Brown bring the puck behind Primo. Recovery by Jeff Petrie. Petrie to Edmondson. Edmondson too far from LA. From away in front of the net. Missing again. Another bad player, Rick Stahl. Why they cannot play a 3-line? Eric Stahl bring the puck all the way in front of the net. Now, Sheriff shoot. Gustafson stop with the glove. Sazol. Yes, Primo. 21 to the 22. 21 stopped to 22. Zuski won the face-off. Bring the puck behind. Armia. Armia around the board. Armia control the puck behind the net. Shabbat win the puck. And now Chariot, Armia. Now finally, Thomas Shabbat. Nick Paul to Pinto. Pinto to Dadanov. Dadanov to Pinto behind the net. Pinto to Paul. Paul ran the puck behind to Dadanov. Dadanov pressure from Montreal. Romanoff. Puck go back to Toffoli. Toffoli at the blue line. Go back to Suzuki. And then Dadanov lose the puck. And now the puck go Gustafson. Gustafson to Zeznev. Zeznev bring. Oh! Montreal missing now. Pinto's coming attack. 4 versus 2. 3. Ottawa shoot. Et le but! Thomas Shabbat. 2-0. Kulak again. Merrill. Bad defensive of Montreal on that one over there. 4 versus 2. Florida Panthers score. Nikita Kusev. Nikita Kusev score for Florida. Cole Caufield is coming. It's going to be very hard for Montreal. They have an average of 1 point. Yep, Matthews 37-38, Michael, tonight. He's on another planet this year. New Jersey 3, Philadelphia 0. Toronto still 2-1 over there. Colorado San Jose 0-0 at the beginning of the first. Florida just scored the second goal of the night. Nikita Kusev. Nashville Dallas 0-0 at the beginning of second period. That's the game of the night. You know, at the end of the day, if you look the last 20 games, is the team struggle a lot on many level. Offensive side, defensive. You know, the goal they give away, they just give. It's 4 versus 2, and the last two players, they just gliding, they sliding, they don't skate back, they don't back checking, they don't want to pay the price. And hockey does not work. Does not work. Yeah, today. Romanov losing the puck again. Romanov has a difficult night tonight. After his fight, Caufield. Oh, Cole Caufield almost in. Cole Caufield just showed the rest of the league what he looked like. Oh. Do not worry about Cole Caufield one day. You can see. You can see what he looked like. Montreal win the puck. Shoot. Saved by Gustafsson. Gustafsson looked great in the front of the net. Yeah, Detroit win 1-0 in shootout today. Nobody wants to score in shootout. I don't know how many shots they have, but it was crazy. Here we go. Puck go back to Montreal. Romanov waiting. Romanov what? To bring the puck on the side. And now down the puck behind Gustafsson. Gustafsson looks solid. Again, Montreal. You know, this year have a good, only 1.82. All the 4-game goal this year, Gustafsson. Montreal now, 12 minutes to go. Montreal, Ottawa shoot. Kotkaniemi right now. Another bad pass again gave to Ottawa. Victor Mete bring the puck behind. You know, you can see Ottawa's going to play 1-2-2. One of the best coach in NHL is DG Smith for Ottawa. He don't recognize who he is because he's doing very well with Ottawa as a coach. Shoot. Again, Montreal, stopped by Gustafsson. Suzuki behind the net. Armia and Toffoli. Toffoli lose the puck on the board. Bring by Patterson. Patterson at the blue line. The red line. Down the puck behind the Petrie. Catch the first one to recover the puck. Bring the puck on Norris, but too far. Now Zub. Now Patterson tried to tip the puck. And unfortunately, too far from him. Toffoli to Petrie. Petrie at the blue line. Petrie at coming back. Hit him! Jean Petrie! Jeff Petrie is 12 of the year. Finally, first goal sent the last 22 games. And now we are losing by 1. Can Montreal come back by 2 goals again? Did twice yesterday. Can they do that? Still have a lot of time at the game. Ottawa pick up the puck now at the blue line. Ottawa shoot. Connor Brown bring the puck to Tierney. Tierney into corner. Chasing by Mary. Another turnover by Montreal. No. Finally, Montreal down the puck in the back. Now recovery by pressure from Jake Evans. Jake Evans now the Zezaf to Shabbat. Shabbat at the blue line. To Tierney. Tierney ran the puck in the corner. First one to be there is Dano and Merrill. Merrill gave the puck again. Now Anderson, first one to get there. Beat Anderson behind the net. Zizev. Lose the puck. Go back. Chariot can tempt. And now we have 1-1. Romanov. Oh, Wiley almost beat Romanov with a bad stick of him. Chariot at the back end. Bring to Anderson. Anderson ran the puck to Dano. Offside at the blue line. 10:42 to go. Eric Stahl, I think no. Romanov in front of Primo, waiting for the breakout setup. Romanov down the puck in the corner. Eric Stahl pick up there, and with Lukanen maybe no. Chariot in the corner. The puck go back to Josh Brown. Josh Brown get out the blue line. He come to the red line. Now bring to number 29 from Ottawa. Whoa. Puck go in front of the net. Nobody wanted. Finally, puck go back for Eric Stahl. Eric Stahl to the blue line. Eric Stahl to Frolic. Frolic maybe in front of the net to Barry Ray. Oh, it was Likanen maybe. On the back door. Great play of Frolic on that one. Petrie to Frolic. Frolic cannot shoot a puck. Turnover, Montreal. Suzuki. Shoot. Oh, big save of Gustafsson. Great shot of Suzuki. Frolic went out. Ottawa play a little bit on the heel. Mistake a little bit. Now the puck get out of the blue line and we have offside hooking. Power play Montreal, I believe. I'm not sure about Shabbat, if it's a 12 of the year, but I give him 12 right now. Power play Montreal. I agree with you, Kaken. Big chance. Welcome, Michael. Hopefully you have a great weekend. Michael de Villano. Michael is aboard. My podcast called the End the Penalty Box with Cole Frenchy. He's going to return on the next week. We're going to start next week to bring back. We stopped 2 months because want to build this YouTube channel, but now we're looking good here. So I'm going to start my podcast. We already have a couple guests already recording. So I can't wait to start this. Montreal power play. Can they score tonight? Oui, mais Denis, si, tout, si. J'ai pas commencé encore la rondelle. Elle n'est même pas droppée. Suzuki to Armia. Armia losing the puck. Puck recovered by Ottawa. Turn around. Montreal to Foley at the bottom. To Foley. Bring up. To Foley. Et le but! Nick Suzuki again! Tony Richer, il avait raison, tabarnouche! Nick! Can the bill would be good or not? Wow. Time to allow the vote. The goal is good or not? Just put no goal or just put no or yes. Time to vote. Yes or no? I said the goal is no. It's not good. Paris skate touched the bottom skate of the goaltender right there. And he cannot push on the right. I would say no. This is the biggest, this is a big one. Here we go. No goal. Yep. Montreal attack again. Puck recovery by Suzuki behind the net and front of the net. And the puck get out of the zone. 1:35 to go remaining of the power play. Still 9 minutes to go. Can Montreal come back again after that bad decision? Not bad decision, but bad luck from Perry in front of the net. Puck go behind the net. Now Montreal, I don't know why they don't go behind. 240, why you go behind still the blue line? Petrie went out the blue line. We reset. The key in Montreal is set up. Look, they dump the puck. Look what I'm talking about. You cannot... Montreal pick up the puck behind the net. Pressure, Montreal ran out to the board. And unfortunately, Montreal cannot do anything about that. A dumping puck and the entrance zone, that's made the mistake right there. Petrie gave the puck to Toffoli. Toffoli had the blend. Ottawa waiting for them for 3. Petrie is coming down to Perry behind the net. On the board, on the back ends. Go up to Petrie. Petrie is coming down. We have Toffoli on the other side. Kokanemi to Petrie. Petrie to Toffoli. Toffoli does not play right now. He does not want to play. Get out of the ice, Toffoli. Six goal. Thank you, Kaken. I will chant after that. Stahl. Anderson up. All the way to Romanov. Romanov to Kokanemi. Kokanemi waiting. Gave to Anderson to Kokanemi. Kokanemi behind the net. 5 versus 5. In front of the net. Romanov. Bring the puck back to Kokanemi. Kokanemi to Romanov. Not to Romanov, not Romanov, but whatever it is. Romanov pick up the puck at the red line. Gave back to Anderson. Unfortunately, Montreal did not score on power play. Chariot went out of the blue line to Romanov. Romanov ran the puck. Pressure for Jake Evans. D reverse. Successful by Ottawa. So Ottawa get out the puck at the zone. Chariot cannot control the puck now. Ottawa's coming. Shabbat. Turnover by Jake Evans. To Lekanen. Lekanen to Evans. Evans ran the puck to Dano. Dano led the puck to Chariot. Chariot over the net. First one to be there, it would be Kulak. Kulak missing the puck right now. Now Montreal pick up the puck behind the net. Dano to Chariot, missing the puck. And Evans. Evans coming from the net. Dano, maybe penalty again. Ottawa. Cross-checking. Power play Montreal. Third time of the night. Yeah, absolutely right. First icing, winning by the face-off by Ottawa. Me? Not at all. Oh, Shabbat. Suzuki. Winning the puck. Go back to Toffoli. Toffoli to Petrie. Suzuki, Perry, Toffoli, Armia. Again, what I'm talking about. The only way it is set up is because Ottawa, again, Ottawa's coming. Maybe a 2 versus 1. Good stick of Petrie. To Toffoli. Chicago score 2-1, by the way. We reset again. Petrie at the top. Petrie to Suzuki. To Perry. Perry to Toffoli. Enemy! Tyler! Toffoli. C'est le but! Can Montreal resist to get 1 point tonight? Great second period, guys, for the great third period for Montreal right now. Evans right now. Down the park behind the net. Kokonemi behind the net. To Evans. Likanen. Chicago score 2-2. Kokonemi tried to reach Likanen. Shabbat in the corner. Pressure by Likanen. Likanen, oh, he missed Edmondson. Right now at the blue line. Back to Anderson. Anderson press. Tried to... No interference on that one. Josh Brown behind the net. Josh Brown changed the direction. Brown lose the puck in the middle. Recovery by Dano. Dano pressure. Lose the puck in the blue line. Now Pedersen tried to reach Montreal. Anderson's coming. Anderson's coming to the blue line. On the back end. Shoot! Saved by Gustafsson. Dano. Stahl. Edmondson right now in the corner. Shoot in front of the net. Stahl behind the net. Anderson. Oh! Hit the post! Josh Anderson just hit the post, guys. Oh my God. Montreal completely dominate Ottawa right now. Check this one. Oh. It hurt my heart when I was just watching that. Toffoli around behind the net. Army of Ballon against the board. Puck get out. Romanov cannot catch it. Steezels coming in front of Chariot. Chariot to Romanov. Romanov fighting with Chariot. Chariot pick up the puck. Win the puck to Armia. Armia to Suzuki. Suzuki's coming to the blue line. Go around. Suzuki pick up the puck behind the net. Suzuki winning. Great play, Suzuki. Likanen right now press on Zuzev. Zuzev to Shabbat. Great play of Shabbat right now. Ottawa's coming. Back to Norris. No, Tierney. Tierney to Romanov in the corner. Tierney tried to get Brown to Montreal. Finally, Montreal pick up the puck. Get out the zone. Finally, puck go back to the Ottawa at the blue line. Blue line top behind and down the puck behind. Can Montreal resist to pick 1 point tonight, guys? Edmondson behind the net waiting. 2:51 to go. 31-23. Montreal was losing by 2 tonight, and they come back with 2 strong goals, maybe 3. Dano to Anderson. Anderson behind to Dano. Dano in front of the net, missing by Stahl. Stahl play with Dano and Anderson. I don't get it. Anyway, Anderson pick up the puck, missing now. Ottawa's coming. Ottawa's coming hard. Dump the puck and on the bench. I'm sorry. Tom Foolery scores second goal. Yeah. I think you want to say Toffoli, but I got it. A really exciting third period for Montreal. Oh, I forgot that one. Sly is not here. He don't tell me what's going on my scoreboard. You guys, you see a mistake on my scoreboard, you have to tell me. I'm getting too excited sometimes. Denis Richer, toute la TV plus vite que nous autres. On a à peu près 3-4 secondes en arrière de toi. Yep, you're right, NHL. Welcome back. Are you watching the game with your dad tonight? All right. TV timeout. Just want to invite everybody. Be there Thursday, May 6th, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Ex-NHL player Turner Stevenson is going to join us to an interview as a guest. So if you want to talk with the ex-NHL player, it's the time to showing up Thursday, May 6th at 11 o'clock Eastern Time with my co-host, Michael De Villano. We lost Sly right now. Don't know what's going on with Sly and Tasha. Here we go. Recovery by Montreal, the face-off. If Montreal beat Ottawa tonight, Ottawa is out of the playoff. Edmondson ran the puck behind. Puck yo Shabbat. Shabbat a backhand to Zezev. Stahl make pressure behind the net with Norris. Dano lose the puck. Edmondson bring the puck to Eric Stahl. Eric Stahl lose the puck against Shabbat. Eric Stahl with Anderson ran the puck all the way to Edmondson. Down the puck all the way, but now the puck stuck in the behind the net. I don't know what happened. Shabbat long stretch pass to someone, and now the puck go behind. Go Abs, go. Here we go. Jeff Petrie at the blue line, to the red line, at the blue line. He's coming down, waiting. Run the puck behind. Wait again. Bring the puck behind to Joel Armia. Armia's coming down. And back. Big save. I got it. I will take I will give me a couple of, tomorrow. Suzuki won the face off. Montreal recovery. Shoot. Oh, big save Gustafson after the tips in front of the net. Joel Armia. Ottawa's coming. Stop by Toffoli. Toffoli back to Chariot to Romanov. Romanov long stretch pass by Montreal. Toffoli go the first one behind the net of Gustafson. From the net. Behind the net. Shabbat losing the puck. Shabbat right now try to control the puck at the blue line. It's coming down. Another Suzuki cannot do. Shabbat all the way down right now. In front of the net. Primo sleep in front of the net right now. Primo did not get pucks. Sends like, I don't know what. Who's coming? Zuzo's to back to Shabbat. Shabbat's coming in front of the net. Missing right there. 40 seconds to get 1 point. Can Montreal get it? Here we go. The puck to Connor Brown. To Shabbat. Shabbat shoot. Safe. In front of the net. Infinity puck go in the corner by Sharrat. Sharrat dump the puck around the blue line. You got it. Kagan. We are on Spotify. We are on Apple. We have a few of them. It's just I did a lot all the way to December, and when we start this channel, I stopped podcast, but I'm getting back now. Full Likonen behind the net to Gustafson. I'm going to stop right there. Can Montreal get 1 point tonight? $34 shot, guys, versus 23. Montreal had an amazing third period. No problem, my friend. It's a lot about the mindset also. Puck winning by Petrie. Shoot! Gustafsson. Stop by Edmondson. Edmondson ran the puck behind. 10 seconds to go. Puck go back to Suzuki, I believe. Dano in front of the net. Shabbat down the puck. And the Montreal Canadiens is going to be on OT. We get 1 point, guys. That's what it counts. Shabbat, 6th of the year. Dadana with Pento at 551. Petrie is 12th of the year. Toffoli an assist. Toffoli is 27th of the year on power play. Suzuki Perry at 14-25. Shot 18 versus 3. 18 versus 3 shot at the third period. Montreal have 9 points so far on OT shutout. Absolutely right with that. I agree with you, NHL. Cole Caufield did not play at the last 6 minutes at the third period. I don't think so. They have the most in the NHL. Someone have 12. Dallas Star, I believe, are the most of them. I'm not going to email you tonight, but I'm going to email you later for sure. Tomorrow. Here how he start. He's always start with Dano and Biron. Byron is not there. So we'll see. I appreciate it's going to be Jeff Petrie, Philippe Dano, and maybe Josh Anderson. But can he take a risk to put him? Anyhow, Montreal can come back twice this week. Yesterday, 3-2. Again, they do it tonight. Now, let's go with who's going to score an OT. Anybody want to mention who you think is going to score the goal for Montreal or Ottawa or both teams? It's time to do it. Petrie on the ice with Suzuki and Toffoli. I was wrong. I did not start the clock, guys. I'm going to change it a little bit later. Sorry about that. Petrie. Suzuki. Toffoli. Anderson. Suzuki. I see Joel Armia. I don't know why, but Joel Armia. Suzuki. Petrie. Suzuki. Toffoli. To Petrie. Petrie applies break. Josh Anderson on the ice. Petrie asks for someone else. Anderson. Anderson's coming. Anderson around. Anderson check around again. Dano. Chariot. Shoot. Anderson tipped the puck in front of the net. Anderson fight for the puck behind. To Dano. Dano waiting. Dano up at the blue line. Skip around. Apply the break. Dano waiting. Dano to Chariot. Chariot's coming to the back. Losing the puck. Finally recovery by Ottawa. And now the Ottawa's coming. Oh, too far from Dano. Ottawa's coming. Long stretch pass. Catch up. Catch up waiting. Montreal pick up the puck. Evans coming. Jake Evans coming to the ends. Saved by Gustafsson. Back. Caufield is on the ice. Caufield is on the ice. Petrie. Caufield. Jake Evans. I'm laughing. I'm excited. you kidding me? Unbelievable. Cole Caufield on OT. Just Petri pass on the back door. And good night. Bonsoir. It's over. The Montreal Canadiens win a second game back to back. And finally, we're going to go on the playoff because Cole Caufield scored his first goal in NHL tonight in OT. Unbelievable. And Caden Primo, one we need to mention because you have a solid game in front of the net. He keep this team all the way until the third period, and Montreal dominate the last 25 minutes. OMG. Jermo, what do you think? Toffoli, first star. Shabbat, second star. Not agree with that one over there. Cole Caufield. And the Montreal are 2 points away from the Jet. That was my next thing I would tell you. This is amazing. That's the beauty of the live stream, to sharing all together. The fun, the passion we have for the team we love, and to enjoy it all together. Imagine 400 people here tonight. With this game, also the Senators are out, and they are out now for the rest of the year. Put out the Senators out of the playoff. Jesus, can I say that? Let's move on. The next game right now. Toronto win 5-1 against Vancouver. Vancouver are out of the playoff. Pretty sure whatever it is, but it will be a difficult time. But the biggest game, guys. Dallas 0, Nashville 0. Florida score. Tim Gator, if you're around, who scored the third goal for Florida? I don't know. New Jersey win 4-1. A star is born in Montreal. Carolina beat Columbus and OT. Pittsburgh beat Washington 3-0. Unbelievable. Barkov, okay. Listen, Caufield have a great weekend. Yesterday, he was first best player forward for Montreal on many department stats. So, you know what I mean? Like, he had a great game yesterday. First on the most shot in the middle of the house. So, he hit the post yesterday, if you remember. Jamo was Petri. I said Armia. He did not play. I was surprised to put Caufield And Keegan may name it. I think it's Keegan said Caufield. Um, it will come. This guy score everywhere he play. Everywhere. Any level. Any level. Any level. The guy score goal. He's born to score a goal. Petrie have an amazing, great game. Look what's going on. One Petrie works. One Petrie perform. Look the team. We need defense player bring attack. Yep. We need to change this. We need to put Caufield there. We need to take a picture of that one at the end. This. Barkov score. Very bad second period, Jarmo. I would say the first period they play a great 8 minutes. Remember at the beginning of the game, they have a post Edmondson. They have a couple. They finished strong the first period. But second period, it was not there at all. We need snow. We can bring snow because we can celebrate right now. For the new people, did not see that. It's snowing because it's winning. We need to have some noise. That's a big stop right there. 8 points from the Flames. That's a big, huge. That's a big step right now. Calgary have to win all those games at the end. Really great, smart, great vision, great hands, and you have an amazing. Listen, the guy is what, 170 pounds, 160. His shot is like Weber on wrist shot. He has his wrist, the best wrist shot. I don't know. I think my neighbor also, she's not happy. And that's the second game tonight on the CBC Hockey Night in Canada at 10 o'clock. It's going to be there. We're going to do a post game. We're going to stay there a little bit longer Saturday night. But at the end of the day, I'm going to join me between the Nashville and Dallas. That's the game I want to see who's going to win. This is a big game for both teams. And again, the Montreal Canadiens. And if you can like the video, the live stream, that'd be great. It takes 5 seconds to do this. Please sharing. If you watch this, sharing with your friends, sharing with your family, asking them to subscribe. Only this is because of you. Only great live stream on anybody does it is the participant participate with the comments and interaction. We'll do that slowly, properly, like we focus here, but it will be great. Net domination of Montreal, third period, 18 shot versus 3. That'd be great. Of course, the Montreal press conference would be great. I can't wait to see Dominic Trump talking about that. It was a great day for the goaltender for Carolina, Alex Nekenkovich. Win the game in OT, got an assist on the goal, and he got engaged today. That's called a pretty great game. day for him. Ryan Miller is going to wear, he's going to be on the ice tonight. He's going to be goaltender for Anaheim, and everybody's wearing number 30 sweater on the warm up. Caufield is 20 years old. Elio, what do you think about the game, buddy? Glad to see you tonight. Finally, you make it. Late, but never too late. Here we go. Here's the start of the night. That's what I do, guys. I'm I'm a little bit freaky about everything, but this is the start of the game tonight in Ottawa. Let's study the game a little bit. All right, listen. Zone exit. Suzuki 83, amazing. Toffoli 83 tonight. Jake Evans 74. Check their number 64, 86, 70. Lekanen, Kokanemi have a difficult hard. Kulak 83. Sharats 57. Corey Perry 67. Listen, 55 success on the zone exit. That's a great number, guys. Look, the zone entry. 67, 60, 70, 100, 67, 83, 75, 50, 60, 100. Listen, 55. They have 253 events tonight. That's amazing, guys. That's how he works. So white coach is great. What do you think? Because look last night. They won last night, but look the number. 43, 46, 258. But that's the difference between both games. Have a good night, Jormo. Good night. I will see you Monday night. I'm pretty good, Elio. What about you? Great to talk about Montreal Canadiens all day long, all night, all the time, right? Hello, Anthony Duclair. OMG. An amazing, great goal. 4-2 Panthers. Wow. Duclair. Unbelievable. I think tonight Montreal Canadiens just gave a big blow jab to the Calgary Flames. Honestly, Montreal scored 4 goals tonight. Panthers score 5-2. Yep. Absolutely right, Elio. I agree with you. If you don't mind, Elio, if you can light the live stream tonight, that'd be great. We'll do then, a little bit later, we'll do. It'd be great watching the game tonight. Wow. Florida 2 goal back to back at the first 1 minute, 20 seconds. If you're Abs fan, you should be proud of them. I believe a star is born tonight. They are only 2 points behind the Jets. Do you know the only team today in NHL does not play? Who are they? Which team does not play today? 30 teams are in action tonight, today. One team does not play. Who is this team? Let's go back to back. Win. Yes, sir. You're absolutely right, Kicken. It's the Jets. Too late, NHL. I didn't want to give it. The Jets gave it. Kicken is right. I should not tell. I should wait a little bit longer. I apologize. You're right, NHL. Absolutely right. Montreal play a game back to back. The Winnipeg Jets traveling home. That's the reason why. Ottawa did not play back to back. So, I think Calgary going to, because Calgary play Edmonton. Edmonton play back to back. Now they're going to see a different Edmonton team tonight. Riley, Riley Stillman again, Sam Bennett pushing each other. No chance, nowhere. Colorado 2-1. St. Louis 3-1. That would be very interesting to see Montreal. Listen, they win both games. Carey Price, Gallagher, Drouin, Biron, Weber, and Tata. Six regular players, and they find a way. But who was on the ice with Cole Caufield on the goal? Who was on the ice with Cole Caufield on the goal? Five more. No. Three more. Two more. One more. Anybody knows who it was with Cole Caufield? Zero. Nobody knows. Come on. Who get a great pass to Cole Caufield? Jeff Petrie. Yep. Who was with them? Who was the another forward? First time of the year he was on the ice. Jake Evans. Jake Evans was on the ice. And for me, it showed when the coach realized you give time for the people deserve it. Jake Evans have an amazing, great last 3 games since he's back. Yep, absolutely right. I think the 3 trade he makes, it's not worth it. John Merrill looked bad. Gustafsson did not do well, and Stahl is very slow. Wow, big save, Zaros against Joe Pavelski. Still 0-0 with 15 minutes to go. Thank you, Kaken. Listen, this is because of you. This is because NHL. This is because of Dan. This is because Elio. This is because Jarmo. This is because Michael. This is because Dennis, Sebastian, and I forgot more. But you guys, you bring what is supposed to be great intervention, great comments, and Kaken will go to see you Monday, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, and Monday night, the Montreal Canadiens play against the Toronto Maple Leaf, another live stream, another great busy. Tomorrow I take almost a vacation. Remember, Monday is about the power ranking with Cole Frenchy, and also who is the MVP of the year so far. Thanks, Gabe Kaken. Thank you, Kaken. Good night. I'm going to follow the game. Me too, a little bit later. Sly, Sly, Sly. Where you been? Amazing night. Just fun to do a live stream like tonight. A bowling tournament. Oh my God. A bowling tournament when Montreal play. I don't know, but the game between Nashville and Dallas is amazing. Could have been is could have been is unbelievable. It looked like the playoff last year. Could have been. Great game tonight, Sly. And, this is great. Cole Caufield scoring OT. You can see the scoreboard. You can see the score of the night. Tyler Toffoli on power play. Montreal losing 2-0. And then, boom, we come back. If you have NHL TV, I ask you to watch Nashville and Dallas. Unbelievable. 0-0, but they could score about 5 goals, both team. The goaltender are amazing. Glad to see you. Can you say hi to Tasha? We talked about you like 20 minutes ago. Like we didn't see you anymore. We miss you. Absolutely. Natasha, hi. How you doing? Glad to see you. Finally, we saw you here. I know you're always with him, with Sly. Do you play bowling? By the way, I'm not remember if Sly told me if you play bowling or not. So Cole Caufield right now is on the press conference. He said the boys did a joke to him. They play a silent locker room when they come back in the room. Did not do anything, no words, everything like that. So it was funny. Yeah, me too. I play one time per year. That's it. They call me the kingpin. Yes, sir. Or do you think she called you the kingpin? Here we go. See? Slide. Ashes with you. He is you. She is. You is her kingpin. You're the man, buddy. And bowling and relationship. Glad to see you guys. Was a great game, a great couple of nights with Montreal Canadiens. Was good. So it was fun to see Montreal. Yeah, remember yesterday they losing, you know, 2-0, 3 by 2. They losing 3-1, 4 straight goal. Tonight, losing by 2, 3 straight goal. And listen, after they win one game, they are 2-10-3 since February 4th. So the chance to win back to back is rare, but they did it. It's not an easy schedule to finish. Toronto 3 times next week, Ottawa, and finally 2 times Edmonton. But, that show character. And also, we're missing 6 players: Carey Price, Gallagher, Drouin, Tata, Biron, and Weber. I'm watching Florida, Nashville, and I'm listening the press conference Montreal. So I'm like, that's the reason I don't talk too much. Um, Sly, it's funny because before the game we talk about Cole Caufield, and we have a lot of new subscribers, and we have a lot of new people in the here. And a geekin from Edmonton said, and then Jarmo and me and NHL, we talk like that's maybe the Cole Caufield night first goal. But I didn't expect an OT. I said he's not going to play an OT because he did not play the last 5 minutes. But that's what happened. Chicago score 5-3. Wow, Sly. You're the man, buddy. That's why he called you the kingpin. Six minutes to go, Florida. Yeah, it's all about every win in any sport and anything and life and success and relationship and business and sport cannot be by one person. It take a team could be a two and plus. Without this, it's impossible. One person can do everything by himself. Forget this, doesn't work this way. Because at the end of the day, you look great because of Tasha. And Tasha look good because of you. But I think you look better because of Tasha when you look at the couple cup picture. By the way, Sly, I finished my 30 drill in 30 days today. I was late, but I finishing, so it's done deal. Edmonton scored the first goal at the game, 1-0 Edmonton. Thank you, Sly. It was not complicated. I didn't want to go that route yet, but I'm coming with a project, and I'm going to maybe write an ebook on drills. Like I have over 1,200 drills, so maybe I can sharing like you know book number one with 400 drills, book number two 4 more hundred, and book number three 300, 999. I know that I know Tasha, you're going to like me at the end. No, he's a great guy. You guys, you are awesome. And some people have to be together. And I'm sure that's the reason you are together. I just want to be thank you, both of you, to be not only here but to be a friends. And I always enjoy to have both of you here when you can. So thank you so much. 4:42 to go. Florida 5, Chicago 3. We're still watching the game. Of course, we're watching Nashville, and Dallas. Thanks, Lai. Yeah. Tatar. By the way, Sly, did you see the scoreboard before? I'm not sure if you saw this before that. I think you'll see it like because you was here at the beginning of the week, I believe. Absolutely right, Dan. I agree with you. By the way, I'm going to email you tonight late or tomorrow morning. I got your email. I type it. So I'm going to do that. I have to do a post game after that. I have to prepare my podcast. Oh, by the way, Slide, did you see this? Not sure you see this. You remember him? Turner Stevenson is going to be on our guest Thursday morning, May 6th, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. If you can make it, that'd be great. Or one of you can make it, that'd be awesome. Will do, definitely. Edmonton 2-0 against Calgary, guys. And I'm score 1-0. Ryan Miller is on the net. Yes, I agree with you. Empty net for Chicago. 154, 5-3, Florida. Yes, you have a big one, Mother. That's true. 145 to go between Nashville and Predators. It's going to be a big point for Dallas, for Nashville. Whatever they lose in OT, again, Nashville. Again, Dallas. Jeez, can talk. Yep. 43 seconds to go. Nashville, Dallas 0-0.
Has Cole Caufield been kind of a morale booster for your club? Like even when things were going just a little bit rough since he's come into the roster, but you see that the way that they've kind of gravitated toward him.
And we're going to be an OT, Nashville, Dallas.
Hey, Dom, you talk about character resilience. Just after an emotional win last night and the way you came out in the third period, did that surprise you? I mean,
Really? Dan, I did not know who was score. I NHL, are you watching Nashville, Dallas? 0-0 and OT starting. Edmonton 2-0. Florida right now 25 seconds. 5-3. No goaltender for Chicago. Can Florida score in the empty net? And Chicago score 5-4. 18 seconds to go. Kubalik on the back door. Yeah, watch Nashville. It was a great game. And by the way, NHL Sly show up with Natasha tonight. Awesome, then. Penalty, Florida, with 7 seconds to go. 5-4. Can Chicago score with 7.8, 6 versus 4? 3 versus 3 went out. Nashville and Dallas. And the Panthers hanging there and find a win 5-4. Nashville with the puck went out. 3 versus 3. Lose the puck. Recovery for Dallas. Dallas coming back. Dallas turn around. We start over. Nashville's coming. 1 versus 1. Oh, mixing the puck. And now Nashville, Dallas. Now Nashville, 1 versus 1 is coming. Turn around. On the back. Saved by Kubada. Oh, we have a penalty for hooking. Dallas have a penalty. Is the rookie Jacob Robinson. 2 minutes. OMG. Biggest score. By the way. We're going to be here for a few more minutes until the end of the Nashville and Dallas. And then we're going to be done for the night. And we'll be quiet tomorrow, guys. I'll maybe make one video for the post-game Montreal for sure. And I'm preparing my Monday with my power ranking. And I just want to say thank you so much. You did not click on likes. Likes trying to be great. I absolutely right. Anyway, at the end of the day, Sly, the Maple Leaf fans, they're all scared. Whenever you go to play at the first round, they never go through they never cross the first round. So they will be on the side where they will be worried about that, like whenever they play Montreal. Now, Montreal is 2 points behind Winnipeg. Can Montreal pass Winnipeg? That would be amazing. And Winnipeg and Montreal play Edmonton. Yeah. And when I shut down the live stream, what do you think I'm doing? Stats and do hockey again for another 1 hour, 90 minutes, and then I watch the final game of the night, so I'll be to bed until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock maybe. Nashville attacking right now, 4 versus 3. Nashville at the top blue line. Hosey, get the puck over there. We play right now at 1-2-1. Puck go back up. Hosey with Granlund over there. Shoot. Save by Koduben. You know, I don't know what happened, but it would be interesting for sure. By the way, Philip Forsberg back on the lineup tonight after missing over 10, 15 games for Nashville. And Nashville continues to win without Forsberg. Pretty amazing me. Here we go. Nashville win the face-off. We changed one players. Nashville waiting. 1 minute to penalties. Backdoor. Oh, missing the backdoor pass. Shoot in front of the net. Recovery by Dallas. Puck on the corner. Forsberg back up. Shoot to... Yeah, no screen over there. Puck go back. Still 1 minute to go. Remaining. Nashville. Stop by Kuduben. It'll be interesting to see that. Can Montreal with Carey Price can make this interesting? One thing we know. If Montreal play, the Hockey Nation live show is going to be here. And don't forget, we're going to start a fantasy bracket with ESPN about the Hockey Nation live show. We invite to make your bracket. We're going to go there. The puck go behind Zaros. Roman Hosey at the blue line. Pick up the puck. Puck to Granlund. Granlund stop at the blue line. Granlund back to Hosey. Still 30 seconds to go. Mid-station between Hosey and Ellis. Forsberg shoot. Stop back up in the corner. Hosey back the puck. Back in the middle. Back in the middle waiting. And the back door to Hosey. Oh, Forsberg missed this one over there. 15 seconds to go. Dallas attack and bring the puck long deep by Ikenin. Recovery by Hosey. One more chance to score for that from Nashville. That's awesome, Dan. You're targeting very well because he's the one score. And finally, 4 versus 4. Dallas coming down. Shoot. Missing the net. Back again. Maybe a breakaway from Nashville. Tips, no icing. Puck recovery by Dallas. Dallas bring the puck back. And now Nashville come back the puck. And Nashville score. Eric Hola score for Nashville. And this may be the big end of Dallas out of the playoff. Nashville win 1-0 and OT. This is a big job for the Dallas Star. Unbelievable. Eric Ola, ex-Montreal, Florida Panthers, Vegas Golden Knight. The player on the bench of Dallas cannot believe it. They are all stunned right now in front of the bench. Many players still on the bench. Wow. This, I can't wait in Nashville. It's funny, you have so many people in Nashville. The building is full, guys. The building is full in Nashville. OMG. Absolutely right, Sly. That would be the right one over there. And Matthews looking good. 2 more goals tonight. Great performance of Austin Matthews. 38 goal, I believe now. Or 37, or 38. Wow. Jimmy Ben did not cover well Eric Arla. So, guys, this is the end to another live stream Montreal Canadiens against the Ottawa Senators. The final score 3-2 and OT. The goal winner, Cole Caufield. Hold on, you can hear me now. Score his first goal career in NHL and OT. Great performance. Tyler Toffoli, Jeff Petrie, both of them have 1 goal, 1 assist tonight. And one player we don't talk all night, and I think is make a difference, is Keaton Primo, goaltender, Montreal Canadiens, in holding the team to stay in the game during the first 40 minutes. And then after that, it was all Montreal until to the end. Great performance, back-to-back Montreal Canadiens. That gave them the 23rd win of the season. Now they have 8 points in front of Calgary Flames, 2 points behind the Winnipeg Jets. And who knows what's happening. We're going to see you again Monday morning, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, for another great morning show with my co-host, Michael Devinano. And we're going to see you Monday night again at 7 o'clock for another live stream with myself for the Hockey Nation Live Show. And like what we do at the end of each show, we want to mention one more things because we start to do that. We're snowing right now in Florida. And finally, whatever who you are, one thing you have, this, believe me, you have this. You have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great night, everybody. I look forward to see you next time. Thank you, everybody. Take care about your kingpin.